everybody? Welcome back to Doggo Card Reviews. We are here with part 3 of our Quintessential Quintuplets Double Integral Set Review.
F nap time yet?
I mean, if you really dislike doors and standby, I guess it is nighttime. It is nap time.
Nah. You know what's funny is in the last couple sets I'm going, I've actually Red's not nap time yet.
Yeah, they've actually been trying pretty darn hard to actually make some good red cards these days. Or like, if not good, at least interesting. At least interesting enough to warrant proper discussion.
Right, not snore worthy.
All right, well, shall we go ahead and get cracking?
Lord, give me strength.
Lord, give me strength, because well, our first card here, Good-natured seriousness, Ichika Nakano, 001,000. Continuous. If you have 5 or more quintuplet characters, that's extremely difficult to show. This card gets act counter backup 2000 level 0 in your hand. And at the beginning of your attack phase, if this is being threatened by a character, you may move it.
You first.
I first. Okay. So, we've seen a lot of cards that try to take 2 usable abilities and dump them on 1 card. Kei from Kaguya-sama Love is Schwarz, a very good example of being both a runner and a clean cut. It's one of the more prominent examples of a card like that. We've also seen things like what was that thing called? I don't know if I would call it, but there's that weird costumey card that's a clean cut that's also a draw cantrip or something like that. I don't think a lot of people really considering that one go that was definitely like ugh.
FR man.
Yeah. Like why play that when I could play Roush on Craziness 2 Pario, right?
Or Yukina?
Both? Hello?
Yeah.
Separate the two, right?
Right.
And now we have Itsuki here. We're just kind of like, okay, this is a runner. Okay, fair. People still like their runners. People, not that many decks are capable of Unga Bunga. Fair enough. And this also being a possible counter if you have a full board. Okay, now in general, board-based decks that want to actually use the counter probably want a full board anyway. Fair enough. But the question begs this card begs the question of, okay, let's think about what alternatives we have at 0, even with just the first set. We have, after a shower, Nino Nakano, who's the easiest 3500 free runner of your life. Sure, she only runs to center, but that's perfectly fine. And punches, well, we got plenty of 2K punches. Most people, honestly, are fine with those if you're playing board-based decks anyway, I would argue.
There's 5 of the bloody thing.
There's 5 of the Blakers, and, one of them's obviously an Itsuki, which will matter because, we'll see Itsuki's, the whole act stacking thing be built upon even further as we move here. But this card just makes me go, this feels just like I don't know about you, Gavin, about like these like combining 2 good abilities on 1 card at 0 appear to you, but to me they feel too much like Jack of 2 trades, master of neither.
Okay. It's like that kid in high school who's trying his or her best to impress the cool kids and failing badly. That's how I see it.
Right. Like imagine a person who's like, they're going to try to take like yes number of advanced placements / international baccalaureate if you're in any of those nations, and August courses while also trying out for the high school basketball team as a frontliner.
Hell, I was that, plus I was the treasurer of Stuco back in high school, but still, at the same time, okay. 001K. That stat line is bloody tiny.
Right, like again, we've been saying this for a while. For the most part, every title in the upper echelon is playing for bulk at 0.
Right. Now, it's a free runner. Okay, fair enough. when is the last time we really saw a good free runner? I'm trying to think here, and I can't really think of any. I can't really think of any time. When's the last time we saw free runners in prominence? Like
And when we say free runners, we mean like they can run to any slot, not specified.
Correct. And Itsuki here is what we call a free runner.
Was I mean we saw Riri and Yu.
That was restricted. That was restricted.
What? I don't remember.
Mhm.
I got they ran at any slot.
They can only run away. They can only run away
This
from
can only-
something.
This is the same thing. This can only run away.
Oh shit! Even worse.
Yeah, it says right there. It has to be an opponent's character in front of this card to do.
Oh shit! That's
Yeah.
even worse. I could have sworn it was the ye old free runner of old, man. Oh lord, that's even worse. Because again, tell the audience how much I've been dreading about this card.
Okay, so we first saw this card and we're just kind of going, what in the, this is, first of all, this is a double R, and we're like,
Why in all things sacred? Why in all things sacred? Like, oh Lord, give me strength. It was like, again, this isn't killing anything. I'm sorry, but literally, brainstorms are bigger than this bloody thing. Brainstorms!
Yeah, just about every brainstorm we see has been at least 1500 power for the most part, or higher.
Like, the only brainstorm I can even think of off the top of my head that's played in the upper echelon is Kokoro, the tiny guide. But she ties with this thing, man. She ties with it. Like, oh come on, man. A brainstorm can threaten this. This card effectively turns your opponent's card into a runner of some sort. Because you see this turn 1. What is your initial reaction to this?
As the cool kids would say, click W, right?
You check W because, again, it's one of those FR. This is your only 0. Like, look, Itsuki waifu is not known for bulk, but oh come the fuck on. Even Itsuki has bulkier cards than this. Project Crone Itsuki. The brainstorm that we'll be seeing later is bulkier. Spoiler alert. Hell, I'd rather, what would you more scared of? This or the Azusa turn 1?
Yeah, that bomb's annoying.
That bomb is annoying. Again, you're going to want to avoid the bomb. Here? oh, you're kidding. Are you serious? Like, come on, man. Like, that's kind of pathetic. This card is just honestly kind of pathetic. And guess what? If they kill the bomb number 1, she's trading for something. And 2, she's Azusa, for God's sake. Like, hello? Early game Azusa is never bad. Mill 4 damage out of your deck.
Or, the real goal, get to the second deck ASAP.
Exactly. It starts accelerating the game. This? Okay. Like, if this card is amazing in your meta, where do you play, like, the runner part? Where do you play in Can I Come? Like, okay. Majority of people will say, well, fuck waifu, I'm here for the competitive side. Okay. Why not just play Nino at that point? I cast Nino to the Dark Aether. And I'm saying, why not play Nino at that point? If you only strictly care about the competitive aspect and don't care about waifu whatsoever, play Nino. Literally, you have a more than acceptable Kaede runner that's free as ever-loving hell from set 1, and is far, far cheaper financially than Good Nature Serious Itsuki here.
What's funny is that after a showering, Nino is just very, very, like, she doesn't even care if you're at 1 stock or 6.
Are you playing the game?
Exactly. Are you playing the game?
Are you playing the goddamn game? Like, hello? Like, again, people play Kaede runners in mass. People play Kaede runners in mass. I'm going, okay, sure. You know, I can at least see why you're playing Kaede. She's thick. And she's a runner. She can it's hard to trap her. With Itsuki, sure, it's not as easy to trap, but you know, committing 3 guys that are at least 1,000 power and toughness, like that's not that difficult, man. Even utility can kill her, man. That's fucking sad. I can't think of too many cards that can't kill Itsuki here that are played in Echelon. Can you? Common profiles that are played at 0?
Very, very small number.
Like, even Shenlin threatens Itsuki. Even Shenlin does, because of her bomb ability. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, again, for the people that tout this card is amazing, I want to see what your common gameplay looks like, because
Yeah, please leave in the comments. Hey, you know, are we looking at this card in a very, very wrong way? Perhaps. No,
perhaps
we are open to being persuaded.
Please educate me. I will say this on the airwaves. I would rather be wrong than right. I'd rather be pleasantly surprised and be wrong. Here, but looking at this card from a vacuum perspective, I can't see this card working. Hell, this card was $13 on release, is now dropped to $8. Has now lost over a third of its value. Almost immediately. Like, that's telling me that Japan is realizing this card doesn't kill shit.
Right, and here's another question I want to present to the audience here is, how often will it come up that you are actually able to make this in your hand relevant before level 1?
Okay. Look, I've just been bashing the runner part. Let's move on to the counter. You need a bloody full board to make this a counter. Okay. Very few scenarios where you be able to activate the counter, the 2K at level 0. And honestly, even if you somehow manage to get to level 0, you know, still be at level 0 with a full board, how often do you care about saving your creatures at that point?
Well, I'm kind of wondering, what is it that you actually are defending, and why are you defending so early?
Right, like again, if their response is, well, I want to defend my board against clean cuts. Okay, number 1, even if you do not lose your board against said clean cut, you are most likely going to be pushed to 1 absurdly quick, thanks to that clean cut tri-field aggression. You are most likely
the damage is dealt to you regardless if the clean cut activates.
Exactly. So even if you could defend against it, and another, one of the biggest knocks on this card is the fact that it's level 0. Guess what? Asusa cannot fetch this. She, however, can fetch the level 1 counter.
Right, it's kind of almost counterintuitive as a result. Here's what I'm speculating is why people are justifying this card is really because, well, these kinds of dual role cards are effectively trying to cut down on the number of card spots you're eating up to do both things, right? Having a usable level 0, having some kind of wherever you tout as a frontliner level 0. I will not define that for you.
Define that yourself.
Yeah, and a card can be used as a defensive pivot as the game progresses.
Again.
I'll put it this way. Bushrock had good intentions, fair, but I just think it was just poorly executed. Like,
for example, I'm not bashing the fact that the profile, that this idea itself, if this was, say, a level 1 2K counter with a level 1 bomb, I would play this in droves. This would probably be a 3 or 4 of in my deck.
That'd be a
But
very interesting pivot. I don't know if they would make one like that.
again, it's just an example I thought of off the top of my head. Or let's say a counter that's also maybe a drop search at 1.
Actually, if you remember from original Love Life, Okinoki Zaka High 3rd year Nozomi.
Fucking hell. I do remember that card.
Yeah, so for those who are not old enough to remember, this is a level 2 regular 3k punch that also has the on playability give a character plus 2000 until end of turn.
Right. But dude, that's at level 2.
That's a level 2. I'm just saying that's an example of a possible pivot.
It's
a very early example. This is from 2013, mind you.
Right, and this is a card from a set that just released last week. So the thing with Itsuki here is, look, a lot of people probably loving this card. I'm not sure what Yumin gave this, but I don't like this. I really don't like this. Like
Do I actually go and pull up the VOD and see what Yumin gave it?
Yeah, go ahead for the audience's sake, actually. Go ahead.
Alright, we're gonna go scrolling SBTCG's Twitch right here. We'll go to the VOD if it's still actually up.
I would guess it's gonna be 4. It's gonna be 4 or 5. It's gonna be a 4 or a 5, man. I'm gonna guess
How they eat. I need to see what order they did this.
Probably by color, probably either by color or card number.
It's by color. So I just found where Reg is. Yumin said 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. So even Yumin exercised some caution on this card.
Right. Let me try listening in and see what he actually said. See what he actually about it.
Because it's one of those. It's one of those. My initial impression of this card, I'm going. I also talked with Phil from Arizona, an associate of mine. I occasionally asked him some questions about his build, and honestly, Phil had a really good impression of it. I was like, interesting, but at the same time, he comes from the same locals as Mike and Ian. So, and Arizona, they love runners. So they love runners down. They love runners down in that part of that neck of the woods. So I can see why Phil had a really good impression of this card. In fact, I remember us dogging on Hiyori back from Da Capo. Mike was the only one who was like, "Get this girl a chance." We were like, "Hell no, hell no!" A 001K free runner with twin drive. And now we're just going, well, this is worse than a free runner, a legitimate free runner, and sure, Itsuki has very, very defendable cards. We will see that later on throughout this. But at the same time, I can't in good nature recommend this card. I honestly would just say just play copies of the counter instead and save your slots for other cards. Even in my personal deck, which is basically Itsuki Waifu, I would not play this at all. Like, my frontliners are Azusa and the Project Crown. It'll be Azusa and the Project Crown. Like, it's really really fucking hard to justify this.
Yeah, I can't really save this card. That's what you're trying to ask me to do.
I was about to say, man, can you show my girl Itsuki here some mercy?
I think the only mercy I could really say is good intention, poorly executed.
Oh man. So what did you, Mr. Kim, have to say?
What Yumin Kim said is the runner effect is whatever. The backup, he says, it's kind of like having an extra in your deck, so he's implicating that if your rank is alongside other counters.
The usual 2K. Okay, fair enough. And honestly speaking, I'm surprised Yumin actually spoke so critically. I'm actually impressed.
I mean, I just goes to show that he as a player knows what a card could do and what a card couldn't do. Like, it's going to show that, he didn't just win the online 2020 North American World Grand Prix for nothing.
Fair enough. And you know what? I can honestly respect that. Now for our verdicts. Boy, do I want to slap the frill here, or do I want to quote this?
I'm slapping it for real because it's one of those, like, I don't think the game actually needed this form of pivot role.
Yeah, I'm gonna slap the frill here. Because I would tell the audience here what I was originally planning for this card.
As he would say, cast it to the Dark Aether.
Well, it's more of my original plan. This is going to turn into the Kaede problem. A Kaede problem level rant.
Well, look, we didn't get there.
Well, it wasn't that. Now, time for some actual cards that I'm excited about.
Okay, for sure.
Oh, baby! But Trust, Itsuki, 1045. Okay, when you use a startup once per turn, she gains 1500. Climax combo. Experience. When this card attacks, you have in front of my mother's grave. In your climax area, and you have EXP 2 or higher. Look up to the top 3 cards of your deck. Reveal any combination of guys or the password event. Add them to your hand and pitch everything else.
This is a discard one, but who cares? Alright, we have to tell them what password does. Password. It's a level 2 1 cost event. It salvages one. You also get an optional mill one. If you happen to mill an Ichiki this way, you salvage another one.
Another one?
Another one.
God damn, as DJ Cullen would always say.
F4.
Okay. Yo, Don, tell the audience how excited I was for this one, man.
Okay. He saw this and he's like, yo, what? I just gonna bury my opponents in card advantage?
Card advantage is king, man. It's just like, wait a fucking second. Why isn't this blue? That's like the only thing wrong with this card.
Right. So we technically did see. Well, okay. We as a show didn't see it, but we've seen a card similar to this that was released in the Prisma Ilia Extra Booster of this year.
It's Miyu.
It's Miyu, yes.
Itsuki is just better. FR. I was just like, wait, you're fucking shitting me. They're power crap Miyu? Wow.
Well, which is kind of funny because, okay, to be fair, Miyu still has the whole, she's on pants. Pants is an easier trigger to grab.
Again, then she's always a vanilla. She's always a vanilla on your turn versus Itsuki. I don't have any free startups. Oh, too late. Too bad, Sunny Gem. Itsuki teeny then.
Right. But you're playing Ichiki. You already knew from set 1 that she has this whole axe deck going on.
Yo, Itsuki. 13,500 Itsuki going into center column.
What?
At 1. What do you do, man?
No. Unless a bomb unless you're attacking to a bomb. No.
No. You're keeling over, right?
I'm killing over if it ain't a bomb that she's attacking.
Again, man, I'm going to bury my opponents in card advantage.
Now, of course, it's not selective advantage, but who cares? Password's gonna fix that later.
You what? Who cares, man? Card advantage is king.
Password will fix it. A drop searcher will fix it.
Well, Itsuki has drop salvages, but at the same time,
something will fix it.
Password. Let me grab 2 creatures of my choice.
I like that they're actually incentivizing. They done better in my opinion with this project to say, hey, there's actual reasons to pick pick one of these individual 5 for once. Yes, you could argue Nino got pretty close with set 1, but she was definitely she wasn't
quite too many holes.
She had way too many holes. Sure, she got good cards. She got good early play. She had freaking awesome Mark effing too. But aside from and of course she got standby, but
that's not enough, dude.
That's not enough. You're better off going a Yoshiba, good stuff. Yoshiba comboing a good stuff.
Right, but this set, oh my god, pick a girl.
Right, right. Like my passwords a very, very good incentive for Itsuki here.
Well, pick anyone that isn't Ichika or, spoiler alert, Miku.
Right, right.
In part 4.
Yeah. We will see that Nino has more reasons to consider her.
It's like, well, again, despite my biases, well, I'll be saying a lot of positive things about Nino.
Right.
But
Itsuki
Itsuki
here. My goodness.
Itsuki here. Number one, I like her as a character. She's my kind of girl. The mature one.
The straight man of the show, of the series.
And Inori Minase. Do I need to say any more?
Hey, you criticized Inori Minase several times here.
Huh?
You've been on record. Having hurled criticism at her.
True, I have thrown shade at her. But again, okay, I like her as Itsuki. Okay, not that Chino garbage, okay, man? Nails on a fucking chalkboard, I swear.
Kokoa-san.
Oh, you shut the fuck up, sir. You shut the fuck up. Or actually, no. Okay, you want to hear a combination of Chino and Itsuki? Shoko as the kid. Oh, great. Hearing an somewhat energetic Chino. Fuck. Okay, adult Shoko. Oh, Lord. Well, it's like, oh, baby, let's fucking go, boys. Goes from oh Lord to oh baby. But like Itsuki, oh, you know what I mean? I say in my top 5 VAs actually. She's in my top 5.
Oh my god, but you're just like Chino? No.
No. I don't mind her ass as Hestia, man.
Damn, FR. You're fine with her as Hestia.
Yeah, I'm fine with her as Hestia, man. I'm fine with her.
Oh, man.
And it's your boy that carries the show, man. It's your boy that carries that show.
You're not wrong.
Hey, man, Masuka does carry that show. He carries
again, as I'm saying, you're not wrong.
He also carries this fucking show, too. I mean, we've gone on record saying, yes, we need more Futaro in our lives. Not these beta virgins, man. I'm looking at you, Ichika Orimura. or Raku Ichijo.
That's a make.
But regardless, though, man, how scared are you of Butted Trust here, man?
Two or more pop off, or I'm praying my opponent whips like a mofo.
There's 3 of them on the board. They went from 0 cards in hand to 9.
What? It can't actually be 0 though. One of them needs to discard.
Oh shit, you right.
They go from 1 to 9, right?
Yeah, they went from 1 card to 9 cards in hand.
Fuck.
How scared are you now, man?
Yes.
Yes. I'm about to be buried in card advantage. Who can? Okay, this is the diva problem. This is very similar to the diva problem. However, this is not the diva problem because Gotobun actually has good cards unlike diva. Like, oh Lord. Oh, and not to mention the fact that Itsuki grows to 7K with just a basic startup, like FR. She could, like.
And when he says basic, it's just like a brainstorm. Doesn't even power up.
Yep, doesn't even power up. But we'll see later on. Itsuki has plenty of cards that power her up.
Which is why he made the 13,500 reference.
Again, man, even a standby. Oh,
well, technically, I think he's referencing a card from set 1, but y'all have seen that. If you haven't, you can go ahead and click right here.
Hi, click on the card on screen. But at the same time, you know what's funny is I don't even see that card from set 1 being played a lot in most lists. I'm going, SMH.
Which is weird because why are you not playing Quintessential Quintuplets, Itsuki?
No, it's intimate. It's intimate relationships.
But the discard target for that card.
No. The weirdest part is there are playing quintessential quintuplets Itsuki.
Exactly. So why not play a card that says, hey, by ditching a copy, you just grow yes power.
Yeah, you just what? And not to mention, whenever you play a bloody climax, give 2 of your Itsuki's +1 soul.
Right, and we know Gavin's referring to Itsuki heavy decks here.
And the fact that she's a level support.
Right, what's not to like, right?
What? Come on, people.
What? Yeah, I'm now wondering what they actually dumping her back row besides a brainstorm.
Brainstorms?
Like 2 of them, FR.
I guess, but at the same time, man, I'm fine with a max hand size of 8.
I guess like a spoiler, but
oh come on, we'll be gushing over that card in a few moments, man. Again, man. Okay, password. Why in all things sacred? Why in all things sacred? This is a real +1, man.
Oh, of course, you know, there is even you're playing 42 each, even or not 42, but 42 minus however many passwords you're playing, even with like say 40, 39, 40 each case, you still got a small chance to whiff.
Oh, come on, man.
This card's not guaranteed, of course.
At the same time, man. I don't know, man. A selective +1.
Pretty good.
Oh, amazing.
Or just one stock. That's pretty stonks.
At the same time, man, tell the audience how hesitant I was about Itsuki at first.
Okay, so when we first learned about these 2 cards existing, the problem was, okay, it didn't sound like there were enough good Itsuki cards to warrant going all in. Like, you were stuck playing an on-reverse finisher. And Itsuki's not known, as we kind of said, Itsuki's not really known for playing bulky level 0s.
But at the same time, through New Year's, through a card like New Year's, oh lord.
Right, yeah, that on-reverse combo just suddenly became, actually possible to pull off.
Right. And of course, we're referring to Yukatsu Look Itsuki from set 1. We will be going over an alternative combo for the deck later in this presentation, but I don't think we'll have much positive to say about that one.
Well, that we get there.
Right. It's more of just, oh man, password here. Like through a combination of password and butted confidence. Oh, baby, yes. At first I didn't know what to do with set 2. I was expecting this set to replace SAO 10th anniversary on my dice. But until like rather late into the reviews, oh man, you tell the audience, man, how much I was dreading it.
He felt that, man, he felt that there wasn't a lot of overwhelmingly high appeal points of this product to really recommend to others and use for his own arsenal for like the longest time. It's like nothing really seems that enticing to play on a competitive level.
Right, and of course, this man knows I mostly care about the competitive aspect. I mostly care about competitive and don't really like. Okay, waifu is one thing, fair enough, but I don't feel like getting destroyed every week. That was one of the main reasons why I just left locals, because I don't feel like getting destroyed every week. But regardless, though, man. Honestly, I should have no experience with this card. But honestly, my first experience with Butted Trust here will be with Itsuki. and not Miyu. It's kind of weird, you would never expect someone like myself to be like, for example, how be honest with our audience here, man. Would it shock you if I showed up with Prisma Ilia at a competitive level?
Not necessarily.
It wouldn't shock you, really, man.
I mean, you have praised Ilya in some regard.
Well, yes.
And it's not that Ilya has terrible cards.
Ilia has one of the few Azusa Mark 1s remaining.
Exactly. They're not restricted.
Granted, it's experience-based, but are you playing the damn game?
Right, you're Ilya. You're supposed to have experience, yes.
I mean, in order to even pop up, but for example, this card reads very similar to Miyu. In fact, the combo is identical. It's even better because it allows me to grab password while Miyu only grabs creature cards.
Right, they didn't make a password or anything like it for that project.
For Ilya, so man, I'm just so happy this card's released. I can't wait to play with this. You already know what to give this, man.
True.
You know what? Give her another one, man. Give her another one. Give my girl another one.
Is this for both cards?
Yeah. And man, you're the one who convinced me to stick to her, man.
I did. I did. I will not deny.
It's like, dude, you told me give her a chance. I'm going, you know what? Fine. I'm excited to give her one.
Okay.
Alrighty, next.
For sure.
One-off Maiden Nino. 2/7K. If you're playing the goddamn game, she gets the following 2 abilities. During your turn, she gains 5K and has Hand Encore. Alright, auto climax combo. You may destroy the standby. When you play her via the standby, non-stop feelings. During your climax phase, if you have 2 or more other quintuplets, come on, are you playing the goddamn game or what? At that point, you get to untap her and she gains 1,000 for the cycle.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
Okay.
I like this card. I unironically like this card. Look, she's a better Umi, dude.
She is a better Umi. She is a better Umi in every way.
Practically. Well, Umi has 500 more toughness, but...
Bah.
But we didn't care. We didn't care. Again, Nino comes in ramming you like a dump truck, man.
That's 13,000 before anything. What?
You can have my damn...
Exactly.
My creatures are dead. You could have them at that point, man. She comes in ramming you like a dump truck. Dude, even my early plays cower in fear.
Oh, they do. Like, no, this is kind of like that thing that Nino is like sure she did have a haste enabler, but it's like the worst kind because it's 105K.
It's the one from fucking Bong Me, man.
Right. Well, at least Nino's red. Oh gosh, freaking Bang Tree. That was a problem because the character was blue.
What was it? A bonsai tree?
Oh, Taye.
Oh, it's a tie. Oh, excuse me. Hey, man, her and the bonsai tree are blue, man. Until the extra booster tells us no.
The extra booster's like, what are you talking about? It's all red. What?
Dude, even I wasn't that culturally ignorant.
Like,
excuse me?
No? Casually plays Astro Harmony, Arsa Ichigaya. It's freaking red.
Wait, what? You leveled on red, sir? Yes. What is that bonsai tree doing there? Look at her color, man. Wait, what? But literally, though, I don't know, man. How scared of you are you of Nino, man?
Oh, that's pretty scary. Like for the most part, on the offensive, this is getting over just about everything in the game. Barring Reinhardt. Barring Reinhardt, but come on, it's Reinhardt.
Dude, she could destroy actual level 3s.
That's scary. Like
And
like
she kicked out a fucking one, man.
with haste on top of that.
With haste, like, ow?
Right. Now, granted, she's not without flaws. After the combo turn, after the combo cycle, she's now back to defending at 7K.
That's not good. You're basically forced to pitch the card every time.
Right. Now, of course, of course, against non-standby decks, you're overall fine.
And assuming that Nino does not get bombed.
Right. And this is definitely one of those bomb on site.
Bomb! Come on, man! You wouldn't bomb this on site? You wouldn't bomb this on site, man? Like FR? Oh.
Well, I meant more of, you want to bomb this immediately, right?
Right, you bomb this on site. Like, wouldn't you bomb? Like, come on, man. Like, this card is almost impossible to defend against, and well, guess what? You destroy her, she regenerates.
Right. Like she's the threat that will just keep mowing you down if you don't bomb her.
Oh, son of a! Like, even bouncing her isn't that effective because, as we'll see later, Nino has plenty of pitch outlets.
Right. It's
Like,
absurd. And people remember, he does have one of your better climax swaps in all of quintuplets.
Yep, she has Operation Doppelganger.
Yep.
Which, oh Lord, like, I was tell the audience how much I was dreading. I was dreading this path.
Okay, so when we finally saw this card for the first time, I said my jokes to Gavin for a while, like, watch us just make Nino the best possible route. And Gavin's like, he just pretty much gave me middle fingers left and right. for even joking about the thought. It gave me so much card. He's like, no. He wasn't like particularly excited about this card because it doesn't necessarily gain advantage. It just lets you speak for 2 soul on your first roll 1 turn. But he was definitely afraid that it was looking like Nino did have the better card pool overall.
I was like, no!
Because,
no!
again, Set 1 already gave Nino a very good early play. Also, Mark freaking 2.
A good runner.
A good runner. And before we found out about this card, they already introduced to us, we'll go over it very soon. A pretty serviceable finisher option.
Right, it's just like, oh no.
Like, he's almost like going like, oh no, it ran into the wall, isn't it?
No, it can't be.
Now, fortunately for Gavin, that did not turn out to be the case. But as we see, Nino is gonna be quite the force to deal with.
Okay, Nino is in second place, definitely, 100%. Even with my biases.
Right. Like the thing with Nino is, she's clearly a standby deck. And when we're going to next card, you could argue semi-12 standby deck.
Yeah, dude, she hits like a fucking freight train.
Like I could imagine with the extra pseudo standby icons that the next card could grant us, the Nino deck could just establish just dangerously reckoning boards that if you don't take care of soon, you're just your momentum is just going to snowball and put you in a submission.
You're dead.
You're dead. Yes.
You're dead.
This card, and this card really helped you solidify just how hard of a truck Nino could hit.
Basically, this card tests your opponent's skill level. If they don't see this card as a threat, then they're probably not the best player. If they do immediately take care of this, then you're facing someone pretty decent. I think it's one of those skill tester cards.
I could see that.
Like, oh man. But even for us established veterans,
you can only play so many bombs, but I could imagine on a good day Nino will just have so many threats that you're just kind of like, I'm gonna run out of bombs.
Yep. Well, unless there are a certain bomb that we'll see later on.
Oh
Hey man, you gotta permanently get rid of this card, man.
You're right. But Boomerang had very later. Anyway, this card.
Uh,
This,
Lord Jesus, help us.
like, like, I'm actually surprised that they even like thought of the old, the old Umi profile and like modernized it.
Okay. Remember that one Saya card that we were like, ugh, in
That
Bong
was a terrible example, and we don't speak of it again.
We don't speak of it again. We cast her to the Dark Aether.
Like after we just make Umi worse.
We just made Umi even worse for FR. Nino, no. Let's put that card on steroids.
Rightfully so.
Like, oh, Jesus, no.
That's kind of crazy.
You know, I really don't want to see Nino at continental level. Do you?
Preferably not.
I mean,
that's a saying. That's a saying that we respect the potency of the Nino deck. That Nino deck is scary AF.
Like, again, we're saying this about waifu decks. We're saying this about 100% Nino. Which, honestly...
Like, with just two products, we just turned a waifu deck into a behemoth of a deck.
Like, legitimate viable threats at competitive.
FR, oh, y'all got 2014, 2015 Honoka Love Line was scary? No, she got nothing on Nino here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And even then, Honoka got help from Nico, let's be honest.
And Nino can literally do the heavy lifting by herself.
Like, Nino's like, I don't need my sisters, or Futaro.
Even though season 2 would tell us otherwise.
Season 2 be, look at the climax, people. Look at what she's doing. Literally trying to make a move on Futaro.
She's whispering a kiss into his ear. Literally, come on, people. Oh, Lord Jesus, help us.
Oh man.
Okay, is my reaction not appropriate, man? Oh, you already know what to give this man. Shed.
Good cards,
I'm not even begrudgingly doing it this time.
Good card's pretty good.
Like, oh.
Alright, I get to read the actual spicy card.
Oh, let's do it, man.
Alright, left that starts running. Nino not gonna win. Level 3 2 costs 8,500. Auto climax, or not auto, it's a continuous, excuse me. Is.
It is a continuous, yes.
Okay, anyway. Continuous climax couple. If Straight Feelings, the rare standby triggers in your climax area, all copies of this card are treated as if they have this standby trigger icon. During your turn, inject other quintuple characters. As Brigami has been saying, are you playing the darn game? She gets 4,000 power. Bushy Road. No. And auto climax combo. At the end of her attack, if Straight Feelings, the same climax is in your climax area, and if you are playing the darn game, you may pay a cost of A1 stock and discard a card from your hand to burn your opponent for 3 damage.
You what, Bushy? You what?
Holy shit. Okay, wait, let's break this card down here. So, this is what I mean by we automatically have up to 12 standbys in a Nino deck.
Okay, 12 standby triggers. What? That's ridiculous.
Not only you swap the Straight Feelings to bring out something without haste. That's already gonna be pretty concerning. And then all of a sudden, trigger check into Love that starts running. Activate standby? FR?
Standby trigger going on stack. Goes on the stack.
No.
Again, man, and this is a clean standby trigger too.
Right, so you don't even care about trying to pay it out.
You're like, who cares? I'll just stand by another one for the grave, man. Who cares?
Exactly. That's just how absurd. It's just absurd.
This girl is also massive on your own turn.
12,500, and then she gets that's such a cheap cost for a burn 3.
Dude, she dies in response. Imagine eating a 2 and then imagine eating a 3 and then a 2 times 3.
Oh, you're lucky if it's only a 3 and a 2. It's a standby deck. At least one of those will be a 3.
True. Actually, no, it's 2, and then it's 2, then 3. So imagine eating 2, then 3 times 3. And this card, this card's attack pays for the bloody cost.
Right, so you and because of standby, you could unironically go, I didn't need to pay stock to do any of this.
Oh my god, dude, like, literally.
This deck is so much value, and it compounds that by giving it the freest combo.
you could legit hardcast these girls. Hardcast 3 Ninos, have no remaining stock and 3 cards from my hand, and you can tell your opponent you're dead.
That's absurd.
What? Oh! Imagine dying from when your opponent is basically fucked.
And that's absurd. And it's Nino. If they were somehow fucked, I'm not even sure how, but if they somehow were, it could still just come back and steal the game from underneath your feet.
You got blasted to outer space, man. I'm going. And again, this card is literally the most expensive in the set. At $12.80.
I don't blame the people at UUK. Do you?
I don't blame fucking Japan, man. I'm actually gonna start with Japan for once. I can't blame them.
This is a pretty good finisher.
I'm going.
Okay. No. We see a similar card. In the day I became a god.
Yes, but at the same time,
that's a combo that not a lot of people will really consider playing.
Right, everyone's on Hina combo, dude.
Right. Whereas here, okay, you're going 8 standby Nino. Now you actually are playing 12 standby.
Right, you're 12 standby Nino. What are you talking about? Again, man. Well, the first approach with Gotsubun is who are you playing?
Right.
Because again, and I just noticed that each of the 5 girls is literally 8 of a particular climax trigger. All 5 of them are.
Right, we'll break it down right now. Ichika's 8 choice, Nino's 8 standby, Miku's 8 pants, Yosiba is 8 gold bars, and Itsuki's 8 doors.
Right, so literally, again, I'm going, if this isn't the most popular deck for Gotsubun, I'd be shocked.
It would take quite the major shift in player mentality for this not to be, right?
I'm saying this,
on top of that, people do Nino as a character over there.
Right, and I'm saying this as the Itsuki main. I'm saying this as the Itsuki main. I will admit, Nino does have me a little bit jealous, but at the same time, I'm going to stick with Itsuki. So, if I buy a second deck for Gotsubun, well, you know who I'm buying, sir.
Fair enough.
Can you blame me?
I can't.
Despite my feelings about Nino.
For sure.
Now, I like Ayana Taketatsu as a VA. But, man.
Am I starting? Is this gonna be one of those I really like a VA, but I dislike over half of the characters they do?
How the did you know?
I'm just thinking about her
voice reel.
Right, her voice reel. I'm going I don't think Gavin likes a good number of these.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I think you know who my favorite role of hers is.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's the only one where she isn't a fucking Sun, man. It's the only one I can think of where she isn't a Sun. and man, they're sipping tea and playing instruments all day.
They are. You could argue she acted Sun here and there in that one.
Yeah, but not nearly as much. Not constantly.
True. The real Sun in that one should have been Mio.
Even though she isn't.
She's not really a Sun either.
No, I love Mio. I love Mio for that reason. But again, best girl in that show is easily Mugi.
You have a fine case.
Again, man. Also,
She lifts.
Yes, she does lift, bro. Dude, Mookie can bench press my ass, and I'm over 200 pounds. Like, goddamn woman can lift.
Right, she's definitely up there with Satoshi from Pokemon.
Yes, he can. Dude, that kid can lift, and he's fucking 10.
Dude, how the fuck is he holding a Larvitar with one hand?
Larvitar isn't that heavy. No, I'd be impressed if he
No,
could lift.
no. You know that Larvitar's like 100-something pounds, right?
Oh, really? I didn't think.
It doesn't look like it, but dude, Larvitar's a fucking man on a rock.
True, he's also a dinosaur.
No. It gets worse. There's like this one like it's like the stage 1 form of a legendary Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
That thing weighs like 2,000 pounds, and Ash is carrying it with like 2 hands.
Jesus Christ, kid can lift.
I go, what? How?
He has Herculean strength. Herculean strength. Like, Jesus. But regardless, though, Nino here. You know what?
I think I keep the train running.
Keep the kettle running. Keep the kettle running. I have no... Again, it's not even my hands are tied here. I legitimately think this card is amazing.
This card's pretty good, yeah.
12 fucking standbys, man.
That's pretty absurd. Like, oh man. That could okay make even Ichika 8 standby jealous.
If anything replaces Nijigasaki, it's this.
I can see it. I'm a Ichika man.
Though that would mean 2 go-to decks on my dice.
Ooh.
And I'd be like, so which one is it? I'm going, is it either Itsuki or Nino? Your choice.
Your choice. Alright, let's move on then.
Alrighty, let's move on. Every day to go around, Nino. 0/500. When this is this battlefield, you may discard a Nino from your hand to draw a card. And it's Rickroll.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I can get behind this, actually. Hey, you know that 2/2 you bounced to my head? No, she's going back into the grave.
I got conveniently drawn into non-stop feelings.
Oh my... Dude, that's the nut play.
That's the nut play.
Oh my god, so good. Like, and then the Rickroll ability. You know what? I love Rickroll abilities in standby decks.
Right, just knowing what your next trigger is, easiest hand filter of your life.
And it allows me to grab... Dude, it basically allows me to grab anything I want.
Right, it's like, sometimes just need like have something in your hand to be ready for later.
And now some people might be like, well, aren't you guys going to criticize her power toughness? No.
Like, this is clearly a utility card. Also, you're playing Nino. You have power elsewhere.
Right.
You also have one of the better frontliners in the entire title.
I would argue in the entire game. One of the best frontliners of the entire game, man.
Yeah, after a shower, Nino. Oh my goodness.
You also have Bloody Azusa.
Mark 2.
That's also a bloody 2/5.
That's pretty good.
Like,
no,
what?
Who cares about power? Oh, blow on this Nino, she dies. Who cares?
Oh, cool. I wanted her destroyed, so I can salvage her via salvage store. Go ahead, kill her. I don't care. Actually, I want her dead. Like,
I want to reuse her.
Exactly, man. Like, I want her dead. I'll fucking ram her in. I don't care. Ram her in, man.
Right. And, unlike a traditional, like typical 2/2 standby target, our one-off Maiden Nino doesn't care if you have a full board or you have only 3 frontliners.
Are you playing the goddamn game?
Exactly. Yeah.
Are you? It's like, actually, no, dude. She could literally be the only creature you have on board, and she still applies. That's ridiculous.
Right. Only her combo requires you to be playing the game.
Come on, man. You don't even have to play the damn game. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, dude, can you imagine? Would you ram this card in on purpose at 0?
FR. I mean, yeah.
FR. Am I insane? Am I insane for purposely ramming this card in when I can just side at 0? Am I
one of the reasons is just simply opening up a slot, opening up like the center slot for Nino to run you.
exactly? Or exactly. And dude, Salvage Storm is active. Like, hello, oh, hello. Now, of course, the only bad part about this card, the first ability requires me to pitch a Nino instead of anything. But I didn't care.
Right, that technically makes it balanced.
Dude, this card would be hella unfair if it allowed me to pitch anything.
Oh, I mean, you remember go, you remember go, you remember, I'm not even going to speak of it because it's just that cursed. We will not bring back these things called double hand filters for two of anything you want.
No. Water Blue New World will stay in the Dark Aether 5 ever, man.
I wasn't even talking about Water Blue New World.
Oh.
I'm talking about even more cursed card.
Oh, Lord.
One guy you actually can't even consider playing. At least you could consider playing Water Blue New World Mario Horror if you really dare. Should use a different question, but I'm talking about a card where you literally doesn't have that choice.
Oh, Lord. Lord.
That cursed. I'm just saying. I will not mention what the card is.
You're right. That's definitely a Lord give me strength moment, right?
Correct.
Oh. But like
I have people trying to do the maxi argument. It's fine at 1.
What?
I go get out of here.
Fuck out of here, man. The Maxi argument. Maxi is banned. And will stay in the Dark Aether 5 ever, man.
Anyway, everything go around Nino here. She's a usable card.
Considering what she does for the deck, fuck it, we're keeping the kettle running.
Oh, I'll be a little less generous. I think she's more of a solid playable.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't keep the train rolling. I'm sorry.
Fair enough. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Yes, I could read this. All right, Pure White with each King Akuno 1500. Continuous. Your maximum hand size is increased by 1. Assist. During your turn, you have 5 or more cards in your hand. Are you playing the game? All your characters have this card get 500 power, and she is a self-rest search brainstorm, but only by hitting door triggers.
I wonder. Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. Crisis slightly averted. This reminds me of a certain library.
Because it ain't the effed up one.
It's not Alexandria.
Oh no, that would have been a Lord Give Me Strength moment.
Lord give me strength. If it was, dude, okay, dude. Again, Itsuki's typical hand size rivals a Library of Alexandria players' typical hand size.
I can't believe we actually call those decks just Alexandria decks.
Again, man, have you read the bloody thing?
True, that card can just win games.
You know what? Just for our audience's sake here. Oh,
We're actually gonna recite the words on Library of Alexandria for them.
yes.
Ooh.
The light. Oh, man. Ugh. Okay, well, let's see. Here we're going on to the Vintage Masters reading. So this is the most recent. Okay, Library of Alexandria. It's a land. Tap, add 1 colorless mono to your mono pool. Draw a card. Activate this ability if only if you have exactly 7 cards in hand. So, for those of you who are wondering, why is the Library of Alexandria so good? Hello, it is the freest card advantage in the game. Literally, the only requirement is
we're talking even better than freaking Ancestral Recall.
Oh, Ancestral Recall I had to pay mana for, sir.
Right, and it could actually be countered.
Right, Library of Alexandria.
Almost nothing response to that.
Well, again, you can Void Slime it, but you're paying 3 mana and discarding a card from your hand to prevent 1 activation of Library. Okay, I
Like,
just activate it next turn.
right,
Like-
like unless you permanently deal with it.
Like Library of Alexandria is a exile on site.
Basically, like, uh,
Pure White Wish is Library of Leng, or if you would prefer, Reliquary Tower. They both.
I wouldn't really call as far as say reliquary.
Fair enough. Reliquary Tower is infinite hand size here. Itsuki only boosts it by 1. But still, oh Jesus. What?
I first read it called wait. Which role was sitting with me? They're actually making cards that increase my maximum hand size.
Well, again, dude. Okay. When I made the UT order for this, I literally called this card Library of Itsuki. And this guy could probably be like, FR man, you call this Library of Itsuki? I'm going, yes. Because it's that damn powerful.
I'll give him the Library of Lane reference, but oh no, why do we have to speak about Alexandria on this show?
Hey man, the Alexandria again, dude. The Forbidden Library. It's basically the Forbidden. A couple of them.
Yeah, I'm like, what format's even allowed in?
No.
Besides vintage, apparently.
No. Okay, actually, sets and legality. Library of yes, it is legal in vintage at 1.
Do you blame the vintage rule makers?
No. No. Again, Library of Alexandria is a very over-centralizing card.
Right, the fact that this guy actually said Alexandria players, like implying that Alexandria is an archetype.
Again, it's that good.
Literally build a deck based around it.
Again, dude, the card's that good. And Itsuki here has similar connotations because, again, her brainstorm restricts you. You don't care. That level 1 combo, this card was built to support her level 1 combo.
Right, turning 1 card into upwards of 3 per instance.
Like, that's absurd. That's absurd. Imagine going from a 3-card hand to a 9-card hand.
No, you could like that's kind of whoa.
Whoa! And guess what? When your opponent says discard phase, no.
And on top of that, unlike most decks that are playing door triggers, you don't mind triggering a door trigger.
Nope,
because you will probably not have a discard.
That's and that's a selective, and that's a selective +1 to your hand immediately.
Right, like the fact that it's on door trigger, sure, Bug Trust Itsuki will not give you selective advantage, but across door triggers and password, oh baby.
And this?
Oh, and the brainstorm itself, of course.
This gives me deck access.
Deck access that Itsuki otherwise wouldn't really give you outside of up to top 3.
Also, a wait a fucking second is tutoring brainstorms in red. What?
No, granted, we've seen a fair number of them already.
Right, but that still boggles my mind, man. Like, I'm used to tutoring brainstorms being fucking blue or green
or yellow even.
Or even yellow. Red is the last color I suspect a tutoring brainstorm to be in. I was expecting this to be a salvage store.
Okay, we're reading it, we're like, oh, no.
Color me surprised. The fucking tutoring brainstorm? Hell yes, let's go.
Like it's kind of almost like best the question of what's it really gonna do as a brainstorm.
Again, man, if you had brainstorm removal, I'm assuming Pure White Wish would be on the top within the top 5 brainstorms to destroy, right?
Looking at y'all Assault Lily players.
I'm going again.
Y'all will be one of the few checks on the Itsuki deck here.
And again, I have to thanks Andrew for still being a Lily main. Luckily, he's not too hot on Yuja. So.
Wait. What? He's playing Yu now or what? Kaede even?
He's playing that weird Miriam combo, dude. From Blue, the one that's on a book.
Oh, that one.
I was like, again, man, he's convinced that trash Leafa combo's good.
Fun. Okay. Okay.
Okay. I mean,
Wherever folks has spoke.
again, people on the show know that we hate Leafa combo with a passion. You know, Leafa, Chia, whoever you put on the damn card, that combo is trash.
No matter whose face is on it.
And man, I dipped my girl Chia a dirty one that review.
Oh man, that call I came up with.
Again, man, both you and Ian agreed with me.
Hey man, can you blame us?
No, dude, we hated it even with Cardinal. We hated it even with Cardinal. Oh, but regardless, though, oh baby, oh Lord, what does this card not do, man?
I mean,
Man.
I shouldn't say it. We will not speak of that. We will not speak of that stupid land card.
We will not speak. We will come on.
No,
If you're gonna say
no.
draw me a card about FR, man.
No, but grandkid, each kid here does technically let you like clock from a 7-card hand and still be fine.
Dude, I could vomit shitters out all fucking day.
But like usually when you're a 7-card thing hand,
You don't want to vomit out shitters.
and you already have a board, you're not good. You usually don't want to clock.
Here you're just like
discard. You'll be like, here you're like, I'll go from 7 to 8. That's fine.
Yep, that's fine. That's I don't care. Now most people are like, well, what about taking the 1 damage? Oh, bah.
This is Weiss Schwarz.
I'm gonna take damage regardless of what I do. There's a thing called refresh point, man.
Might as well get some cards out of it.
Exactly. Like, man, like, restoring my faith in my girl, man. Restoring some faith.
This is just one of the initial HD reveals, so you had a faith going.
I was just so shaky about it until the end, man.
Well, it was New Year HD that restored your faith.
Right.
No. Pure White Witch was like, oh baby, we could actually go somewhere with not Nino.
and man, not Nino and not good stuff.
And not good stuff's right.
You know, the good stuff deck, I'm still trying to tinker with good stuff, but I'm going, man, playing waifu is actually enticing. Playing waifu is so much more enticing than playing good stuff, man.
Like, there's just so many incentives now. Like, again, Nino has upwards of 12 standbys, and
Like,
each key here has yes amounts of card advantage.
Like, I'm trying
And
to
gets
think
to
of, like,
actually hold on to it, unlike most decks that do it.
I'm trying to think of a way to build good stuff with set 2, and I'm going,
They gave really
okay.
a lot of generics, it's the problem.
Okay, I want to play Ichika combo at 1, but I need to play library, otherwise it's not really worth it.
And that forces you to play a door, which you're like, wait, am I really playing good stuff at that point?
Library locked me in.
like that's kind of a problem, right?
I'm locked in the library, so I can no longer play library combo. Okay. Tries to do Nino. Shit, I might as well just play Nino waifu at that point.
Right, like why ignore all the good cards that incentivize you to play Nino?
Yosuba. Okay, this is just set 1 all over again. And it's like, well, what about Yotsuba Fugo? I'm going, okay, just fuck it. I'm just playing Yotsuba waifu at that point. Fuck it. The exile package is just too good.
On top of playing 8 gold bars.
Like, oh lord.
All the handfist that Yotsuba has, holy shit.
I can filter out those bars like for eons, man. And Miku and Ichika, no.
I was gonna say, they belong in Dark Acre.
I hate to do that to my girl, but oh man, they were clearly the losers in Bushiroad's mind. We have found our winners, ladies and gentlemen. We have found them.
Right, we already established Yosuba by this point. After going through yellow and green, we're really establishing Itsuki and Nino here.
Like, oh man. even without limited, man, even without limited, I feared that. Like my fear. Oh no, this set's gonna suck without limited.
I mean, so far it's like, no, not really.
Not really, actually. This set actually probably did better without limited. Because FR, man, you play Pure White Wish and limited. Yeah, my hand size is 2, man. It doesn't matter. My max hand size is 9. I have 2 cards in hand.
and chances are you're not going to be able to find. Chances are you probably don't have 4 doors.
Or even Itsuki level 1 combo, man.
At that point, go buy the freaking lottery ticket.
Exactly.
But anyway, enough about limited that we're not really supposed to be doing.
Right. At the same time, I know. You fucking exiled limited, man. Like, no, you took
I had to, man.
Like,
That guy kept trying to like. He basically became like the very clingy child who's like, go.
We're doing limited, right? And you're just like, no, dude.
No, I had to be going to be like a strict daddy.
And you know what? I'm kind of glad that we're not doing limited because, oh lord, limited for this product will be hell.
Exactly, but anyway, Pure White Wish Ichiki, yeah, gives a very good incentive to play Ichiki. Like if anything tips you over from like Nino over to Ichiki, it's probably a discard.
Fuck it, give her another one, man.
Oh man.
Give her another one.
A walking library in a pure white dress is apparently too good.
Amen.
All right, let's move on.
Towards a Dream, Itsuki, 001500. Let's see here. When she enters the battlefield, you may clock a card from your hand to Doug Trio, and when your opponent plays a climax, you can send it to stock.
It's a Doug Trio -1.
Oh, it's a Doug Trio -1. So, oh god.
So it's upwards of 4. Did Itsuki need this?
No.
Did anyone need this?
Not really. Okay, let me explain why Itsuki doesn't need this. Number one, if you really need to dig for cards, just clock naturally.
Clock naturally, and you also have, well, Quintessential Quintuplets Itsuki.
You also have Worst Timing Itsuki, aka Project Chronalis Itsuki. Also have Project Chron Itsuki, like. It's one of those things where again,
and at level 2 you have the early play,
right? So again, at that stage, stop taking damage, man. Unless
right.
Like stop taking damage unless you, like literally, sure. This allows you to go 2 additional cards deeper, but at the same time you have to play this and clock a card from your hand, which is unironically at that point a -2. A -1 versus just pure clocking, which is unironically a +1. Like, again, the fact that, okay, this allows you to grab anything, fair enough. But at that point, man, I think I'd rather just use standard clocking at that point. Like, wouldn't you?
Right, I'll give credit where credit's due, where at least Butcher's trying to, like, experiment with different ways of making new takes on chibi character wrong.
But this ain't the fucking way, Chief.
Basically you're just saying Chief.
Okay.
Like at that point, I'd rather play the pay 1 discard a character top 4.
Oh, those are terrible, man.
Better than digging myself.
True. Honestly, man, I'd rather just pay 1, discard a card. The original run. The original chibi run, man. But apparently, according to Busher, that's too good. Like, come on, man.
Was it really a problem that I could discard a climax as a cost? Was it really?
According to tell that to Hori P and the boys, man.
Oh.
Well, if they ever fucking respond to our asses on Twitter.
I have an easier time talking to Hori P about building my team in D4DJ Groovy Mix can fix anything in Weiss Schwarz.
At Jason Blendell, yo dog, can we get PhD Flopper or Double Tap 2.0 as a perk, please, in Zombies? Please?
Like,
Yeah,
that's just kind of sad. I could talk to a darn developer.
About D4DJ Groovy Mix. A completely irrelevant game. A completely irrelevant game of the conversation. Like, I could talk about to a Western developer about a completely different franchise. Then I can talk to Hori P. Like, oh, come on, Hori. Come on, man. Like
the sad part is, like, I think you might be able to get a response from Masui more, and he's not even really like a developer for the game.
He's just a pro, isn't he?
I don't know if I would go as far as to say pro. He's technically what Bushro calls the official Weiss Schwarz player.
Again, he makes his living off playing this damn game, so
Right.
Again, that fits my definition of a pro, so. But at the same time, again, the bottom sentence is completely whatever.
Right, like it sounded cool in 2017. Nowadays, nah.
I mean, this is really good against things like Shingeki. But
at that point, we will ask the question: where do you play and can I come?
Right, I was about to say. Oh, you're still playing with Aaron and pals? Man. Dude, the Shiori combo from fucking pre-Kona is more annoying than Aaron at this point. And we did not like Shiori combo like 6 months ago.
Oh man, hashtag the intolerance phase.
I would be a lot nicer to Shiori nowadays, now that I've actually faced off against her in combat. She is kind of annoying, actually. Kinda, but it's mostly the stock gen part, not the fact that she's Aaron.
Fair enough. But anyway, towards the Dream Ichiki here.
Pharrell?
You're thinking for it. I don't know if I was going. Does it deserve the mercy for real?
Oh, you think about quoting this man?
By full Carol, behave yourself. I will give you a taste of my lessons. I'm sorry, this just ain't the way to do it, Chief.
Holy shadow!
Wow, I can't think of a way. I cannot think of a way to exact mercy on this.
Wow, you are meaner than I am, sir.
I really am.
Okay, actually, no. We swapped roles, haven't we? We have swapped recently, haven't we?
Maybe.
Holy shadow!
Right.
All right, next.
Shadow effort. Ichika Nakano 002,000. On play, you may put one card from your hand to your stock, and she's also an on play climax swap.
Okay. So again, every girl now has a climax swap. FYI.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a priest cheese. Did this set really need one? In my opinion, not really.
You could argue Ichika could use it. Ichika could get a little stock heavy.
Choice triggers, man. She's 8 choice.
She's 8 choice, but still.
Her end game is 9 stock.
Remember, sometimes you gotta make a choice. Do I one stock more or one hand more? You don't get both.
True. However, in most cases, I chose the stock because, well, her end game is 9 stock and 3 cards, so not too bad.
Right. It could literally be just you could start the turn with 9 stock, 3 copies of her, and the climax, and you're good to go because each cantrips you.
Yep, it's a cantrip. So legitimately speaking, that's and man, I love that. I love the fact that it doesn't require 6 cards in my hand for each endgame. And because of the fact that she cantrips, I don't think that majority of your...
You mean just 4 cards, right?
Yeah, just 4 cards in your hand. You can just literally stock charge with each choice that's triggered. You don't necessarily need them unless you need the selection to grab each card in the first place. That's would be the only time I'd really do it.
Okay, fair enough.
Now, in terms of the priest cheese effect itself, if you're desperate, I guess. Like, I'm trying to think of Ichika's frontliners, and Well, besides
besides
shortcuts,
shortcut, what does it really have?
not much else, to be honest.
Is that like an oversized 35 from set 1?
I'm trying to look. I'm actually looking now.
I recall she did.
Well, let me see here.
Let's have at least one more bigger.
I'm looking from set 1 here. Let me look at both the trial decks and the actual booster set, because again, it's one of the. Nope. Let's see here. Looking through the rares, looking through the uncommons. There's a vanilla that pairs up with your boy, but that don't count. Oh man, Ichika's really lacking in frontliners.
Is it so bad that you have to actually consider a vanilla?
No, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad, honestly speaking. Like,
Because what do we see
no,
in yellow for this set for our frontliner? Not much either, if I'm not mistaken.
not much either, honestly speaking. Let's see, double integral. Because we've already gone through the Akane, but Pure White Wish Ichika, the Dize Mark III.
Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, fair enough.
That's basically it for her frontliners. Like, nothing really has bulk, man.
Besides shortcut.
Dude, shortcut is 2,000 toughness, man.
Okay, it's a clean cut. You want them to die anyway.
True. But in a lot of cases, I'm going, Ichika's frontliners are kind of, well,
like you're not really playing for power.
No, not at all.
Like I feel like even Yoshima could play for power because that's a 1,000 level 0 assist.
That Pure White Wish is good, man.
True.
Until you sacrifice it to exile the level 3.
By that point, you should not need a level 0 assist.
No, by the time you exile that thing, well...
Well, you're not exiling the assist itself.
No, you're exiling level 3, dude.
Oh man, I'm not gonna get both. That'd be too nutty.
No, Yotsuba is not becoming the second coming of Saikano, no. But literally though, I think Ichika could have really used this. Like,
yeah, I think so too. You could depending on what kind of strategy you're building, you could definitely make the argument for this over the other climax swappers.
Right.
So overall, you go ahead.
Actually, no. I just thought of one additional frontliner for Ichika. Bopero, man. She also has Bopero.
Oh, come on, dude.
What do you mean?
That's not playing for bulk either.
No, but at the same time, man, she is still a frontliner, man.
Okay, fine.
Again, man. I know that's grasping for straws, but still, man.
Anyway, I'll give credit where credit's due. This is a playable.
Hey, man, you saw how effective Bopero was during the set 1 era.
Much to my chagrin.
Take the quad, man.
The quad actually eat the quad.
Crying.
Alright, anyway, we'll move on.
Alright, next. Of course, I have to read all the Nino cards tonight. Straight words, Nino. 002K. Oh, baby. It's one of my favorite clauses of the game. When this card enters the battlefield, you may pay the cost of shuffling in 2 guys back into your deck. If you do choose one of you guys, give them +1 soul to end of turn. And auto. Bounce this card when you play a climax. You may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your guys, and they gain 1,000 power. And when this card attacks, you may pick your trigger amongst the top 2.
If I'm not mistaken, before we go into the card, didn't you actually read a bunch of Neo cards when we just set 1?
Actually, yes.
Okay, anyway. So, this is definitely an interesting take on the, freeing up a slot for your standby target type of card.
Okay, dude, it gives you 1,000 to boot and allows you to pick your goddamn trigger.
Right, now, typically we see these as either a +2k straight up, or if they're climax combo tied, they'll get you a card from top 2 with a hand filter. This is definitely. I think this take is definitely. It's a good modern take. It's generic. It lets them by decks do what they want to do.
And the fact that, again, what is Standby's biggest weakness? It's damage output. Oh no!
Right,
You were
right,
saying?
right. Like at least Straight Words Nino here can allow something to at least be able to pick hopefully a Soul Trigger from top two.
Right. And the fact is, you can shuffle into two guys of your choice. And I really like this scene too, because we haven't really touched much on flavor in this commentary. I'm going.
No, the
She's like,
problem is that
this is the class.
most of the cards didn't have a ton of. Well, most of the cards we saw for like over half of the cards we saw before this didn't have much in flavor.
Well, this one has a ton of flavor. She's all like, for the class field trip, yeah, I'm gonna be with your boy, man. She's like, I'm gonna be with your boy, man.
Right, she's being straight up about like, yes, I will do what I can to spend time with him.
He's mine. She's basically saying he's mine. GTFO.
Right. Like my gosh, she became so assertive in season 2.
Yeah, she wasn't assertive from season 1, man. Shit.
Oh, she was assertive about
she was assertive about getting rid of his ass.
Right. To the point where literally drugging him on the first session.
Says season 2. He's mine.
Like what? Well, I mean, sure. Okay, to be fair, there was like quite a bit of development to get there.
Right, but at the same time,
like Fukuro's go story.
Right, man. And when she found out, wait a fucking second, that was your ass.
All right, so let's rewind back to season 1. So when Fukuro had to wear a wig to be part of a the typical outdoor trip of courage test, right? He had to be one of the scary threats.
Right.
And he eventually took off his makeup and he ran at Nino, and then Nino thought oh man, this guy was pretty fucking hot. and then again Fukuro kind of put it off as, oh yeah, that's my cousin, Kentaro.
That's his ass.
And then
she made cookies for him. Then she made cookies for his ass, man.
Rewind more to the point of Nino asked Fukuro, hey, can I see Kentaro again?
Right, and then she made cookies for his ass.
Fukuro's like, oh sure, why don't we do that?
And I think he was calling, Itsuki, saying, what the fuck should I do?
He might have done that, but like he actually changed. He actually pivot a lot between himself and Kentaro, and the thing was okay. So towards the
first season, she gave
Kentaro a
bracelet. The bracelet. That's the -3 soul event, by the way.
Right. And Fukuro remembering that. Had to keep the bracelet on his left arm while he was Kentaro. Of course, because, Fukuro had to be frantically switching roles, he forgot to take off the bracelet.
That's how she found out.
Right. So Nino prepped some drug drinks again. But then she would come and realize, okay, you know what? At least Fukuro tried. I had to give credit where credit's due.
And that's where she fell for him, dude. That's kind of where she fell for him.
Like first she was just completely disgusted that he even did that.
But at the same time, she appreciated the fact that he put on that persona for her.
Right. And she's like, well, I guess I can't discount a guy who would go so far.
And the funny thing is that to the audience, breaking the fourth wall, Matsuoka does not sound any different when he's Kentaro. He doesn't sound any different. He tries to put on that bad boy persona. I'm going, dude, you don't sound any fucking different.
It's very clear, guy. It's very it's very clear to the audience. Like it's more like, how is Nino not know? Well, it's more like, well, to be fair, it's implied that Nino suspected something was wrong.
But couldn't confirm it.
Right. She's like, oh, I thought so.
But at the same time, dude, okay, when you're going from manga to the anime, you just go, wait, a lot of there's so much fourth wall breaking here. There's so much fourth wall breaking. Like,
But there's just some things that you can get. There's just some things that are just better portrayed when
in manga.
well, some things are better portrayed with simply drawn. Some things are better portrayed when animated and voiced, right.
Like, it's not a fault of the actors. They do a great job. It's not a fault of Negi either, because honestly speaking, some things are lost in translation when, again, like for example, the girls themselves, they're supposed to be identical. They're supposed to be identical. But with like, especially in one scene that we'll probably see later on, there's 4 identical Itskis, and in the manga, you're like, which one's which one's which? And in the anime, we're just like, yeah, dude, we can easily tell which one's which.
Because they're colored differently.
The voices, dude.
And the voices, right. The voices help a lot.
Dude, the voices, like, especially if you've watched anime in the last decade, you know who these women are. Like, if you did, I'd be like, where have you watched anime in the last decade? These girls have been active for over a decade now. But, like, honestly speaking, this cart just oozes with flavor. Like, the fact that,
right,
again, man,
she's gonna be a surge. She's gonna be like, that's gonna, I'm gonna like soul pump a lane. I'm gonna then disappear to continue scheming, and then I will get what I want.
I'll be back.
Or it's more of, I will get what I want, even if I actually harm my own sisters in doing so.
He's mine.
Like, harm her sisters. She kind of did.
She kind of did. I mean, dude, we basically spoiled this entire season.
Again, Gavin, you remember prior to us doing Side 1, you told me I had to watch the anime so that I could talk about flavor with you.
Again, do you regret it, sir?
Absolutely not. Again, as I've said to the audience already, multiple times now, this has become one of my favorite anime adaptations.
This is in my top 3. This might be my favorite anime adaptation of all time. This might be my favorite, actually.
Yeah, I'm considering actually. I'm just like, it's just so well portrayed, well written.
Like, dude, we could write a book on this. Why the show is so good. Again, man, we need you. We need more of your boy, man.
We do need characters like him. Like sure, the 5 quintuplets are generic AF.
Oh,
you could name like 5 other examples of characters like them.
Again, but at the same time, I like them. I do. And I honestly do like them. Sure, they're generic, but you know what? No, they're not the star of the show. Your boy is, man. It's your boy.
Right. Well, and because of the way that he behaves, these 5 otherwise generic archetypes are forced to behave in different ways. As a result, they have to kind of break their stereotypes as a result.
Which makes things far more interesting.
Like, don't you feel like sometimes, despite their stereotypes, they actually are forced to act differently?
They do act differently.
Like, Ichika we know to be like, the klutzy pretty girl.
Older, yeah, the klutzy pretty girl, but at the same time, she's forced to act mature at some times.
She's forced to act more mature, and she...
The only one I would argue that doesn't really act all that differently is Itsuki.
Ichika's pretty much remained serious.
But at the same time, she's supposed to be their mom, basically.
Right. Itsuki has to remain firm.
But at the same time, well... at the same time, you know what? I love Itsuki this season.
Fair enough. Anyway, straight horse Nino here. I will have to give her overall a playable.
I can't fucking believe it. Let's go, boys.
You're going for the beyond.
Yep.
That good to you.
Again, dude, she's that crucial for the standby deck. She's that crucial.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's move on. I get to read Pure White with Nino Nakano. 329,500. During your turn, she gets 4,000 power. And when her battle opponent becomes reversed during your turn, you may pay 1 to burn 1.
Ugh. A pure White Wish card that actually sucks?
Okay, let's put into context about why that is.
Okay. So, during your turn, she's 13-5. She's massive.
Alright, so it's more like, Reinhardt aside, what is not falling to this?
Right, but at the same time, Nino doesn't really need this. She really doesn't. Like as
a standby deck, you should be able to easily assemble the combo.
Right, and again, Nino already hits like a truck enough without this card.
Right, this card kind of feels excessive. It's the problem.
Like, again, she does not have any form of early play condition, which means you stand by this card in, she's getting destroyed in response every time as a 9/5. Now, granted, so does running feelings of love Nino. But my problem is that at least Nino, the combo, does something.
Right.
Like there's a reason to stand by her in. This, I don't know, man. Shit, I'd rather have the one heart maiden. You know, the wholehearted maiden.
Right. She will at least. She was already wrecking face from level 1 onwards.
Right, and even if they dealt with her, oh, guess who I'm standbying in. Oh, you got to be kidding me! Nope. Like shit, she's a much better threat on the board. Like she has haste and pure White Wish. I go, why? Look, the card's not god awful, but this doesn't help Nino. No, and by extension, this doesn't help anybody else. For real?
Yeah, this is definitely up for real.
Oh, slap the for all on this one, man. Shit.
No one needed this. Like, I appreciate the sentiment and intention, but
Again, man, the pure White Wish series has been really good so far until Nino.
True, like at least Ichika helped the Ichika deck by being a Rize.
And the other two girls.
The Yosuba was, essential for that deck.
Itsuki, you what?
and now we go to Nino.
Come on, man. I just actually no Miku. Actually no, Miku's is not much better.
More on that later.
More on that when we get to Blue. All right, next. Someone who will like you, Nino, 3/2, 10K. Oh man. All right, this is your front row. She's a global 15, and when you trigger a standby, look at the top 2 cards, and rearrange them, and choose one of your guys, and gives them the following ability. Oh, you get to pick your trigger amongst the top 2 cards.
Now, if we have any flavor to talk about, this is where we get some flavor. So here,
is this the motorbike scene?
No. This was during the 7 Goodbyes arc. So,
Lord.
This is already after Nino has left and went into hiding effectively.
Wait a minute, this is during the Kensato part, isn't it?
No, that's before that.
Okay.
This is where Futuro, after having encountered quote-unquote Reina and sank into the lake, he, his wet ass is still trying to chase after, or he's motivated to go chase down Nino again.
Right.
And sees Nino in the hotel lobby, and Nino's like, oh gosh, sorry, get your ass with me, we're gonna go get you cleaned up.
Right.
And Nino asks, like, hey, what the fuck happened before you came here? And Futuro blabbers about, like, a story several years in the making. And all of this causes Nino to tear up, because she's like, well, she's someone who you really like, right? Maybe you'll find someone who will finally reciprocate that feeling.
And her ass is first. Officially, her ass is first.
Right. Like, oh man. Like, just seeing Nino tear up, I was just like, oh.
Again, I may not like her very much, but at the same time, hot damn. I may not like her very much, but shit.
Like, man, like I just like the portrayal. I just like that interaction between Fortro and Nino during that scene.
Right.
It's just so touching.
Again, man, this anime is definitely full of feels good moments. It makes a man cry, no?
It really does. Like, oh man, like that was definitely one of my earlier screenshots from season 2. Like Gabby has seen that screenshot from me like at least 3 times or something.
Right, I'm going, hot damn. And the funny thing is that we're gonna see more scenes from that hotel scene. We're gonna see more scenes of that throughout.
It's such a pivotal interaction.
Dude, this entire anime is pivotal.
Well,
Dude,
but I mean, in the, I mean, like there were specific moments that were more pivotal than others.
true, but hot damn, dude, like having to pick. Oh man, having to pick.
But the card itself. All right.
Whoa, baby.
We get some more bulk. You know, everything gets 1,500.
Okay. That the level 3 Nino combo, you know, the running feelings of love is now 14k. 14,000, man.
Like, I know this is obviously a much better standby target than pure White Wish.
Okay. The next time you play a standby, cool. I get to know what my triggers are. Oh look! Oh look! I can surveil one of them away and trigger the standby I wanted. Huh?
You get to effectively do it twice, right?
Again, man, this allows for Galaxy Brain plays.
Yeah, you can get some pretty like this with this. I like this. I like this.
And guess what? It allows you know Ernest Maiden to whack you for even more, man. 14,500 incoming.
Oh baby, yeah. Overall, get playable.
Yeah, or dude, Santa outfit is now fucking 12k.
Oh baby.
12k invincible. What are you doing, man?
Bomb or don't even.
You're just gonna concede that lane repeatedly, right?
Basically.
Concession. With 12,000, it already healed you. FR.
What do you even at that point, right?
Again, man. You know, I love the Galaxy.
Do you even at that point?
No, bro. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna start necking hand at that point. I mean, come on, man. Can you blame me for declaring I'm just gonna start negging at that point?
I can't blame you.
Like, oh man, this train's gonna be hard to stop.
Oh, true.
Pun intended. Pun intended.
No. You guys probably not realizing until we go into part 4. There's unfortunately a blue card that references that, so I guess save it there.
But god damn it! Anybody who's watched this show knows exactly what I'm talking about. This train is going at Mach 5.
Ooh.
Oh man, unstoppable, man.
We even have trains that go at Mach 5. No, right? We don't.
No, we don't. Not in real life. But still, man. Can you imagine trains going at Mach 5, man?
Oh,
that's
baby.
this deck. Like, if when you do go back to locals, man, you see a bunch of Nino. You're like, why am I getting destroyed by Nino 24/7, man? Help!
Big crying.
Big crying, man. Play some Itsuki, man. Play some Itsuki. Play more of a certain card.
I get. You mean I should be playing Yoshima, right?
If you play some Yoshima, man. Go ahead and hit me for 4. Cancelled. What do you mean? I have 15 cards in exile.
Wait, no. You're Yoshima. How you do that?
Actually, no. You can get like 12 cards in exile.
I'm gonna be like 15.
Oh, okay. 15's a little excessive, but like 12 cards in exile is accomplishable. Not likely, but accomplishable. Yeah, definitely the play of all this one, man. This is a good card.
Yeah, pretty good card.
Why the fuck am I being so nice to Nino cards?
Nino cards are actually good.
These Nino cards are bonkers.
They really are. Alright, moving on. On a moonlit night, Ichika Nakano, level 3 2 costs 10,000 power. On play, draw 2, discard 1, and auto Carlos combo. When she attacks, if only the moonlit sky, the Commodore trigger, is active, and you have experience 6 or higher, you may pay a cost of discarding 3 quintuplet characters. If you do, burn 1 and burn 4.
Insert Chris Tucker hell no. Oh, hell no here.
That's expensive.
Not only that, I don't even mind the hand cost. It's the goddamn packets I mind.
Right.
The packets are so shitty.
Right. It's like I don't work that hard for this kind of damage spread.
Like, okay, man. Again, man, I would have preferred burn 2, burn 2.
Well, sure, it's
But
overall
no.
less damage, but it's more likely to actually stick.
But no, Bushiroad didn't want to make it that fucking obvious. Like, majority of people, I think that's the way majority of people are averse to Itsuki.deck. Because of the fact that you either have to deal with an on reverse or you have to deal with this thing. And most people are just like, hell no.
I know, at that point, I'm going to a standby.
Exactly. I can't blame them, to be honest with that. I will give credit where credit is due. At least this card doesn't have the fucking cursed clause.
True.
Like, you can't. Listeners of this show will know how tired we are of that stupid sentence. It's like, but at the same time, man, look, I am the type of player that goes risk equals reward, but not this, Bushy. I do not feel rewarded for my risk here. I do not mind nuking my hand if it means winning the game.
Let me put a card that like makes this card like just plain invalid. Welcome to the world of James Kanata Konoe.
How the fuck did I suspected you would reference that sleeping creature, man.
Okay, think about it. They do very similar things.
I know. The sleeping creature doesn't even have to fucking attack, man.
No, sure. Kanata is one less instance of damage versus Itsuki.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Okay, but she has 2 things over. You could argue 3, but we'll go over the main 2. 1, I don't need a combo with her. 2, I only need to discard 1 card.
Dude, 1 Itsuki combo equals 3 Kanata.
Like, what?
And it's a burn 1 and then a burn 3. I get to choose the fucking order too.
Right. It was more flexible. It was a lower cost. I did not need to play a climax to do it.
Oh, and we'll mention it right now. Yes, she has the bloody cursed clause too.
Yeah. For what it's worth.
Like, oh, come on.
Like, I'm starting to feel like they're going like, okay, we made Budget Trust Ichika Nakano, we can therefore make on a Moonlight Night Ichika Nakano. And I'm like,
okay.
That's not quite how it works, Bushy.
Okay, Bushy. I get it. You know what? I will actually give Bushy more slack here. I do not care about the cost of pitching 3 creature cards from my hand. I just wanted to end the goddamn game at that point.
Right.
I want my opponents dead. Extra crispy. And this card ain't cutting it, Chief.
Right, the fact that the order is predetermined on top of one of the pockets being easy
4
AF to cancel.
Oh man. Unless my opponent is hella uncompressed, they're gonna cancel that 4, dude. And at that point, my opponent is hella uncompressed. Either A, if you're constantly getting kills with this card, where do you play? And can I come? Like, I'm sorry, Phil. I'm sorry, man, but your boys will easily cancel this, man. I know your crew. Your crew will easily cancel this. Like FR. Like it's like the Arizona crew are not terrible at this game. They're actually pretty good. They can give me quite the hard time, which means they can, by extension, give you a hard time.
Oh, I bet.
Like, those guys are not kidding. Those guys are not kidding.
Well,
like,
I'm aware of how much experience they got under their belt.
Like, Jesus. But at the same time, it makes me go, Phil, how are you getting kills with Itsuki again? FR? I know you guys are allergic to reversals. But come on, you guys have at New Year. New Year is a better way of guaranteeing a reversal than this. Like, I'd rather pay the additional 2 stock and cast a New Year. And cast a New Year over playing this, wouldn't you, man?
Overall, yeah.
Like, sure, it's gonna hurt my stock, but again, with proper mitigation, it shouldn't be that large of a problem. And considering that Itsuki is on reverse, it's effectively 1 in a card. Effectively speaking. I just suspect that a lot of people just see on reverse and immediately dismiss it.
That's right. Well, I can't forget it's more like, oh, I gotta play against other level 3 on top of that. Ugh.
Hey man, New Year Itsuki is good. New Year Itsuki is actually pretty goddamn good. Like, she's easy to play, and she.
You know what I think another problem also is?
Go ahead.
I think they think at this point, Door is too fair.
Door is too fair, FR? What?
These are people spoiled by the likes of Standby. And gold bars and pants.
Lord Almighty, give me strength. Oh.
Like, you have to remember, these are people who have been playing things more like 8-pan style. In 8 gold bars sinful gear or something.
Play those decks! I play those decks! I play those decks, man! I play those decks! Come on, man! Come on! Hello? I play those decks, man. And you would call me very spoiled, wouldn't you?
Overall, yeah.
Like, I am the sweat, and I play those decks you just mentioned. And even I go, you know what? Door trigger, very fair. Very fair, but not too fair. You know, in some situations, it's a better choice trigger, man. Like, choice is not just superior to this, not superior to door trigger in every way, shape, and form. No, it's not. I can't grab my spare level, my dying level 1 combo. I can't grab my level 0s if I absolutely need them. Like, come on.
Or your Cosmos Punches if you were playing those.
Right. Christ Almighty, give me strength. Like, is that reaction not wrong? Is that reaction wrong?
No, it's not. Like, I think you kind of noticed a trend that there are people playing fewer doors as in the past 2 years or something.
And I'm going, what the fuck?
Like,
Doors are amazing.
Like the only deck out like the only few decks are still playing door recently, Kaguya-sama because Kaguya.
Kaguya has nothing else, dude.
Right. Willis was really playing door.
Well, think red heavy, dude. Think red heavy and not standby.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. There's really not a lot that really wanting to play door.
I mean, some go to use variants, but not many.
Right. Some rabbits could play door.
The day I became a god, the Hina combos on doors.
Yeah, sure. They're forced to play door.
But at the same time, it feels more like they're forced to rather than by choice.
Right. Each gives a choice here.
And I play 8 of them by volition.
Like, I think people look at it like, well, why play the inferior trigger?
What?
And the inferior card pool.
Inferior trigger? My ass? Inferior trigger my ass, man? For real? Like, I've recently told our female associate that I feel like I've joined the Weiss Boomers Club.
Do you blame yourself for thinking that way?
Honestly, at this point, no, I don't, because... And she's like, welcome. I'm going, oh god, you welcome me with open arms instead of questioning that? Like, can you, like,
Like
dude?
Gavin goes, I'm banning a boomer club because ever since he technically met me at we started this.
But at the same time, dude, I've only been playing this game for 5 years since World War One,
Right, whereas I've been here since
the Mongolian era.
the the baby before that.
Oh Lord,
I've been playing since 2010, dude.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. But at the same time, man, like you would not expect someone like myself to go to the Boomers Club already.
Yeah, that was definitely a little too soon. Like I was like, okay, I started gaming 2010, 2016. Was I in a boomer club yet? Getting there, if at best, I would say.
But again, dude, the game has accelerated.
The game has
Like
accelerated, and it's pretty absurd. Like, so many new triggers in the past, so many new triggers and profiles in the past few years.
again, Bushiroad was driving like 30, 40 miles up until around 2019-ish, and then they started going up to like 70.
Right, let's see. By 2019, we already had standby. Um,
But then again, 2019 be 2019, like I think it
2019
really
is when or 2019 or 2020 was when we introduced choice, if I'm not mistaken.
20 actually it was a bong meme set, dude. It was the
Yeah,
bong meme
well,
set of 2019.
Bang Trim introduced both standby and choice.
Like it's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous where I'm struggling to keep up.
Right,
And this man
we're
knows.
just seeing like so many like new things. Like what the fuck?
This man
Give me actually a more small of card games.
like like this man knows. This man knows how competitive I am.
Oh yeah, this
And
guy just
even
has to keep up with the news like crazy. Like if Gavin could, he would try to start the morning brew of Weiss Schwarz.
good morning, Weiss Schwarz players. I'd be the GMA of Weiss Schwarz.
Boy, you were the GM effing A.
Good morning, Good morning, Weiss Schwarz players. Well, here's your daily forecast. Oh Lord. I would argue Killua is the GMA of Weiss Schwarz.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
No. It's thinking more like no. It's thinking more like the what?
actually,
It's thinking more like Meet the Nation or something.
he could be Meet the Nation. Or,
You know, a more weekly type of show, right?
true, as opposed. True,
He's definitely not the Today Show or Good Morning America.
right, but at the same time, well, he's not even American; he's Canadian. But at the same time, I don't want to become the GM. Like, I wish I could become the GMA of America, the GMA of Weiss, but at the same time, I probably wouldn't want to be at times.
But yeah,
Oh,
sure,
man.
it will get tiring. Like there's a reason. Like I remember bringing it up before, but you know, there was once upon a time where you know, different fight, big card fight Vanguard content creator used to do these weekly recaps of what happens in the Japanese mega over in Vanguard. And after a while, just goes like, man, doing this burned me out.
There's a reason why Randall retired from crap of the day.
I don't blame him sometimes because like and, you know Gavin goes or Gavin and a certain Discord that I run that will not advertise here know how far I try to go with like getting like names and stuff as accurate as possible.
I'm going.
Keyshow.org OP.
God damn, dudes. Full stop. I don't need to know the goddamn names.
At least Rogus goes like, yeah, this is a 3-2 Ichiki with these stats and traits. These are the cards that he refers to.
I do like the fact that we just use, it's like they don't even list the traits half the time, man.
That's sad because my goodness, traits matter, people. Anyway, sure, in Quintessential Quintuplets, the secondary trait never matters in terms of gameplay, but come on, they tell us a lot about the character.
Flavor, man.
Their flavor, like, you know, Ichika, she's very fashionable.
She's a
Nino,
bloody actress, man.
She knows how to cook FR.
Right.
Miku is known for her darn headphones.
Yotsuba.
Known for her darn ribbon. And Itsuki, she's diligent AF.
Right, I love the diligence, man. like it's one thing that makes me go, who is this combo really meant for? Like,
Yeah, like budget players because it's an R. That's what I'm
Oh.
thinking.
price checking.
It's 100 yen, 50 yen.
This card's 50 cents, man.
I knew it.
Well, let's check Itsuki and Yukata. The alternative combo at 3.
1280 yen, 1480 yen, 1780 yen.
Oh, you cocksucker, 1480. You cocksucker. You know what's funny is Itsuki is now the 3rd most expensive. Christ save my wallet. Japan's catching on to my strat.
Oh, they are now.
Again, man, that's the only reason why Itsuki and Yukata, aka Itsuki eating a corn dog, is jumping up.
True. That means there are people who are still willing to consider the power behind 8 doors.
Man, it makes me feel better. Slightly.
Slightly. Fair enough.
I can't wait.
Anyway, yeah, Bushido for real.
Pharrell? And man, we're getting a lot of mileage out of Pharrell, man.
We really are. Hey,
But
aren't you glad we're doing it?
And I wanted to do Pharrell earlier, but we're like, no, we gotta save it for
We
Gotsubun.
gotta save it for Quinto. True.
Oh.
Alright, anyway, let's
All right,
move on.
next. Slightly sleepy Ichika. 00500. Let's see here. Okay, you may pay 1 and sacrifice her to dig 4, take 1. And she's a pay 1 tap 2 tutoring brainstorm for Ichika only. Now, flavor. Slightly sleepy. FR.
Oh yeah, no. She hecka sleepy.
Oh,
So she just woke up from, so she's like, so they're having food troll over for New Year's, and while they're having fun, it just kind of like dozes off for a while.
dude, she fucking falls asleep like FR.
Fine, I guess she might woke up and say, sorry.
And of course, this is from her overworking the crap out of herself because this is after they moved into their new apartment. Because in order to afford said new apartment,
at this point, only Ichika was working.
the other girls are like, "Oh, shit, we need to get a job, otherwise, we're gonna work Ichika to death."
Right.
Again, and what's funny is that Futaro is now back to tutoring these guys.
And he's like, I'll do it for quote unquote no charge.
Dude, if I remember correctly, even he helped chipped in for the apartment.
No, he didn't.
He didn't? Okay, I could have
No.
sworn that.
No,
Okay,
no.
because why was he still working at the cake shop after he came back?
Remember, he's not getting payment for tutoring these 5 anymore.
Oh, right, I forgot.
He needed to make money somehow because his dad can only do so much and Raiha can't work yet.
And that's why he's at the cake shop.
Right.
That's why he's still at the cake shop, even despite,
Right. He's like, I will not even take money from y'all for tutoring because they're kind of worried about having him back to tutor at first because they're like, well, yeah, so we can keep paying you they're all like, are you sure you're not going to get paid anymore? And it's like and he's like, that's fine. You'll pay me when you all make it big.
Well, first off, they can't afford it anymore.
Right, because they're cut off from their dad's yes amount of money.
Again, funny thing. Guess who treated your boy in episode 1? Their dad.
Right. So we need to go back to season 1 really quick. So Fukuro gets sick from catching whatever the heck Itsuki had.
Itsuki had, yep.
Yeah, so he called whatever the heck Ichiki had, because Ichiki was sick towards the end of season 1.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets so sick to the point where he needed to be hospitalized. And he just happens to get hospitalized at a hospital where Mr. Nakano works.
Maruo, specifically, is his first name.
Yeah, Maruo Nakano.
Again, and that's where he learns, man, their dad is a dick.
Well, not at the hospital itself. He didn't learn that the dad was a dick until after he had to basically fill in as the dad during the 7 Good Boys arc.
but at the same time, at the same time, what's funny is Maru knew who he was. He's like, "Oh, you're the guy I put in charge of my girls." It's like, so
I just giving a hospital. It's like I expect great things from you, Futuro Uesugi.
right, and he was like,
He's like,
"Go."
oh. He's like, no. First, it's just kind of like, okay.
And he was like,
then he would come to realize, wait,
"That's Maru."
wait, that's the fucker.
Yup.
Hey, oh man, got see where he just like makes the angry phone call to well, first it's a calm, I'm resigning. It's like, oh, and then he just ends it with the you're such a shitty father. Women being there for his own damn daughters when they were going through the toughest time of their life.
AKA the 7 goodbyes arc. Man, that was emotionally very rough.
Man, Fuko, that's just good to show. He cares more about the well-being of these 5 girls than his own damn cash flow.
Oh yeah,
and this is a man who needs all the cash flow he could get. Man is like losing like a janky AF apartment.
What? Okay, man, and again, look at the curry. Oh man, it looks ghetto as fuck.
Oh,
you know that curry looks ghetto as fuck, man. Made from jank. But again, well, it was enough to feed Eats. It was enough to satisfy Itsuki. I mean, the fact that she's like, "Ooh, I want more of this."
Okay, it's very clear that Itsuki's not a picky eater.
Okay, man.
I'll guess ever been a time where Itsuki goes, "I won't eat that."
No, true. Oh man, girl's a fucking glutton.
Right.
She can eat. Man, don't take her to a buffet. You will be banned.
You will be banned.
Can you blame the buffet operator, man?
No. Man, if I ran a buffet, I'll go like, okay, you have 1 hour.
That's why Japanese buffets
and that's being generous to Itsuki.
That's
showing her mercy.
Oh man. Man, I'm planning on going to an Indian buffet tomorrow for lunch.
Oh baby.
Oh baby.
Man. Oh, this guy made me hungry for Indian now.
Okay, imagine some basmati rice with yellow veggie curry, some spicy goat curry on the side, some orange curry with some potatoes in it.
Hold on, what kind of Indian lunch buffet has this many curries?
Local Indian buffet. And imagine tandoori chicken. All tandoori chicken you can eat. Legs and thighs.
And of course, there's more than just that.
And of course, there's more than just that. But at the same time, imagine curry seasoned green beans. The same seasoning as the yellow curry.
Pretty good.
Which is made out of vegetable extract to begin with. So, and for dessert, mango pudding, man.
Okay.
Is your mouth watering now?
I'm trying to resist.
You're trying to man. Oh, guess what? The goat curry spice is now turned up to 11. It will burn your tongue. Like it's so hot, most Indian people won't even touch it.
Damn.
Dude. Oh, I put one thing of goat curry on my mouth.
Are you low-key going never again?
No. I'm going, ooh, can I have some more?
Oh, I see.
It's that good, man. And dude, the taste of goat.
Yeah, goat's pretty good meat.
Oh, man. I thought goat would be garbage meat at first, but I was like, oh, goat tastes amazing. What the hell? Oh, and of course, all the garlic naan we can eat.
Right. Anyway, Indian food aside.
Okay, slightly sleepy here. Oh, dude, Bushy, do you not? Come on, Bushy. The Bravo team for R&D, fire them, please. Come on, like they should have done their fucking research. Ichika has a tap self-tutoring brainstorm for Ichika. And no, she does not need this kind of mill. FR?
Right, we already have a reason now. Like,
Oh,
like who's been working on these cards? Yeah, this is like FR moment.
like, what are you doing, Bushy? Come on, man. Pharrell? Pharrell? Come on. Did you blame him for slapping the Pharrell on this one?
I can't.
It was more fun talking about the flavor than the actual card.
Alright.
Oh, man. All right, next.
Alright, we have Reckless Nino Nakano, 103500. If all your characters have Nino in your card games, are you playing the game? This card has the following abilities. She uses a level 1 bomb. And on play, perform the following twice. You surveil one.
What? What? Are you kidding me? This card is amazing. Like, what? Free surveils? No, not one, but two surveils? For real?
Therefore,
Oh.
and you can roll one first. You could like whack a 0 with this, and then your opponent has to like deal with this
Again,
on the backside.
like, and it's just big enough where you either have to send a decent level 0 at it, or you actually have to send an actual level 1 at this. And it just feels bad if you have to send an actual level
Anyway,
1 at this, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And by the way, this is the scene where it's after she realizes that Kentaro was Futuro the whole time.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. And
Rek was referring to her like recklessly leaving home.
well, again,
And
man.
recklessly making moves on a guy she doesn't even really know.
Well, again, she was making moves on your boy, man. It's your boy.
Right.
She knows your boy by now.
Right. I mean, clear. I mean, like she would kind of realize that her fantasies of Kentaro were not for naught.
Right. I mean, she loves your boy deep down.
Yeah.
But at the same time, her choice of where she went after leaving home, it's hella sus, man.
She went to like number of places, dude.
I know. Those places racked up a ton of expenses. Look at where Itsuki ran. A park? She was actually reasonable with the places that she ran. Futato's house. Oh man. When your boy discovered Itsuki at his house, FR.
He was like, you can't give another place.
Hey, Raiha likes her, man. Raiha and her dad like her.
He was so courteous.
She even helps take out the garbage, man.
What a good girl.
What a good girl. That's why I love Itsuki, man. Shit. Like I said.
Whereas Neil needed to live like comfortably AF.
And Itsuki's just fine with, ooh, can I have some more curry, please, Raiha?
And I was like, sure.
And Futato's like, what the fuck? Why are you here?
And Itsuki packed so light compared to Nino.
I know, right?
She packed only her uniform and her tracksuit.
Funny.
And some underwear and probably some toiletries. Meanwhile, Nino, suitcase full of yes.
Unironically, I think I pack more like Nino on trips.
I don't blame you.
Okay. Let's see here. Suitcase to Rochester, New York. 3 suits. 3 suits. My wallet. Well, my wallet, cell phone, charger.
Wait, why is that going in your suitcase?
Well, the charger does. Not my phone, obviously. Let me see here. My decks. My decks go in there. And yes, I bring multiple decks to Rochester with me. In fact, I
feel most people bring multiple decks to Rochester.
I bring the dice with me, man.
Because most people are just kind of like, might as well get some free games in at the hotel room with my buddies, or it could be like a gauntlet of decks that you need to test again like the night before or something.
What's funny is
people play free fight.
I barely play. I don't play any games the night before. Ironically enough.
I don't blame you. I kind of don't like to, I'm just kind of, I just want to relax before the big day.
I want to go. Alrighty. Well, I don't want to get any bad juju before it's time.
And yeah, that's also a fair point.
I don't want to get bad juju. You know, usually by the time I arrive at Rochester, dude, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I have like no energy to duel whatsoever, man. I'm like, oh,
Like, no, I need to fucking eat and drink.
and I'm going. I plopped down on my bed. Yep, I'm dying. See you at 6 a.m. I'm just gonna just sit in the bed. And,
I'm gonna set an alarm and see you in the morning.
Set an alarm.
That far, or you get that wake up service.
The wake up service, OP, man. Wake up service, OP, man. Seriously, literally you call the front desk and you ask for a wake up call at 6 a.m.
Okay, fair.
Like FR, man. I'm surprised you don't utilize that.
I'm just going to show you using my own alarms.
And of course, you set the thermostat too. Set that thermostat.
Yes, please not to 82 degrees Fahrenheit.
75.
Probably like the highest I'll tolerate.
Siberia OP?
Siberia very OP.
Siberia?
No, very funny story. I was in another Discord where some people were complaining about being unable to sleep because of the heat here in California. And I'm kind of like, okay, I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm feeling the same way. Who wants to move to Siberia with me?
Siberia, man. I don't want to put on yes number of layers, man.
That far, yes, number of layers. Come on, dude.
Siberia, man. It's freezing up there.
Hey, man. You know what they say? When it gets cold, you can at least put on as many layers as you need to stay warm. When it gets too hot, you can only take off so many clothes. Before it's illegal.
True. Before you're literally naked. You're literally naked. But at the same time, though, man, like, again, I pack relatively lightly. I'm an in-between between Itsuki and Nino when it comes to packing
fair enough.
I want to avoid that fucking baggage fee. I want to avoid the goddamn baggage fee that most airlines charge. Like FR,
True, and
30.
and it's not like Southwest goes to Rochester.
Actually, they do go to Rochester from select cities, of course.
And the itinerary to arrange that is no.
Here's 3 layovers for you.
No? Is that the right answer?
No is definitely the correct answer, man. Shit.
Like, what take, man? Fucking America, fuck it.
I have 1 layover, and that's at Chicago O'Hare. That is it.
Hey, Chicago pretty good place to get a layover done.
And man, O'Hare is literally the only layover I will accept at this point.
Damn, not even JFK or something?
Fuck JFK. Landing fees Fuck JFK, man. Landing fees are so expensive at JFK. You had to pay an additional surcharge to land there, man. Come on, man. I thought you watched Wendover Productions. He should have taught you that.
Hey, man, but JFK OP, though.
JFK is very OP. If you want to pay, that'll be an additional $50 surcharge, sir. Or Washington Duales. Fuck that place. I got screwed there years ago. Never again. Never again. Never again, man. O'Hare. Literally, it's gotta be O'Hare.
Fair.
O'Hare, or the direct flight to Rochester International. Though,
Is it even an international airport?
Yeah, Rochester International is an actual international airport.
Okay.
It's so tiny, though.
I'm kind of like, can it even be classified as an international airport?
Barely, barely.
Damn.
But anyways, back to Reckless here. Man.
Decent.
Boy, she's actually pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna say like she's like amazing, but you know what? That double surveil, man. That double surveil.
That's pretty good. I think the problem is more of in a Neo deck. The biggest problem is making space.
You want to play a 1/1 instead.
Right, you probably want to play a 1/1. That'd be your standby target for 0. So I think overall I give Nino here the playable minus.
Playable minus, definitely. Like, and I've been, of course, been swapping back in between, both of my lists for these two girls. So, but at the same time, unfortunately, I saw Reckless. I was like, "Ooh, that looks so good," yet I can't.
I feel
can't.
it. I feel it.
All right, next. Ooh, I actually get to. Ooh, good relationship. Itsuki 2-1-3K. She's a 2,500 counter. When you use the counter, choose one of you guys in battle, gains the following ability to end of turn. This ability activates up to once per turn. When this battle opponent that becomes this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you may pay the cost to pitch a card. If you do, burn your opponent for 1.
What? Defensive burn ones.
Defensive burn ones. Now, bear in mind, this will cost you 2 cards. But if you're playing the goddamn game with Itsuki, you don't care.
You could afford it.
Oh, easily, dude. Like, Jesus. You can still afford to not completely shred your hand after doing this times 3.
That's pretty nuts, though.
Like, what? Like, what happened to your hand? It's still 4 cards. Wait, what?
Hey. Oh?
Usually, most people's hands would be like 1 or nothing after doing this times 3. Not 3 cards. Like, that's kind of ridiculous, don't you think?
That's pretty absurd.
Like, what?
No, granted, you are probably not running 3 copies of this.
That's a little ridiculous, but at the same time... Now, of course, you will have to telegraph this card unless you draw it naturally. You cannot library into this without your opponent knowing. Can't use the library.
The only way would be if you already had it, like, you drew it for turn or something.
Right, you have to naturally draw into it, or clocked.
Or clock into it, either or, like... Gavin knows I'm that player who will, like, hold on to a counter that will be needed in a matchup.
Again, Good Relationship is a really good card. Like, it gives Itsuki that extra oomph.
Right.
Now, my only problem is not with this card, but Itsuki's card pool in general. Nothing is bloody defendable. Almost nothing is bloody defendable. Like,
yeah, you could argue that it also could kind of be semi-counter productive because of the Yuka look Itsuki call.
Right. Like, you often want your shit dying in response anyways because, well...
You want something to reverse on the backswing for level 3.
Exactly. However, you could use New Year's. You can use this in conjunction with New Year's. Burn them for 1 and they still live... Oh, wait a minute. No,
that doesn't work.
That doesn't work because you needed the actual reversal and she prevents it. Damn it.
Yeah,
I thought you could do the nut play.
You can't be cheeky.
Damn it.
No, Bushido actually got that through.
Okay, well, again, we love to put Bushido underneath the bus for not thinking through their design decisions.
But here they actually make sure. So they understand you could either get a reversal now and get a burn one for just 1 discard, or let the thing die and get a reversal off a Yuka look Itsuki instead.
I'll take Yuka to look instead. Like, again, Good Relationship is, well, it's a good card on paper. In practice, though,
situational at best.
Very situational. Like, okay, in good stuff.
It's good stuff. Okay, sure. Go nuts.
You don't really have the hand size for it.
That's not our problem.
Again, Itsuki is the only one who can afford hand size.
Right, and that means you're playing Yuka look Itsuki at level 3.
Unless you're certain people and play Under the Moonlight, but if we don't discuss that combo, Yuka look Itsuki is the only viable path in my opinion. I wanted to really like this card. Like during initial spoilers, I was like,
"Oh,
okay.
This is part of the God book. The fuck you mean initial spoilers?"
Oh, really? This was a God book?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I guess this is one of the last cards we knew.
Well, again, dude, when I looked through the God book, I was telling you that as soon as the God book was revealed, I was like, dude, this card looks great.
I'm
And
kind
then
of
we,
like
now,
thinking.
and now that now that I'm going, now that we're actually in the middle of it, I'm going. No,
It's a little counterintuitive, right?
it's counterintuitive. What to give this? What to give this?
I'm gonna give it a cautionary for playable minus, I would say.
I'll give this to Nash, actually.
Like you're thinking like maybe making what more of a defensive style Itsuki base deck or what?
Either that or maybe even Yotsuba.
That's how tanky that deck wants to be.
Right. And that deck could use the oomph the most.
True.
But again, she may not have the cards to pitch.
Yeah,
requires
memory decks usually don't have hand size.
requires testing.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
All right, next.
Okay, while running away, Itsuki Nakano 328,000. She's a global 1500, and on play she could let you summon something for free and give that thing 2000 power.
Okay. We've seen this. We've seen the summon effect before. It's effective. This is effectively Quicksilver Amulets. The Quicksilver Amulet effect but unfortunately here, this doesn't go in Itsuki Waifu. The Quicksilver effect does not really go in here. Like, it was useful in Konosuba because of the fact that, well, that deck could, compress really well due to the Stock Soul combo.
It wasn't just that, it was also the fact that that particular version happens to have an additional instance of damage.
Correct. Even though it's a burn 5, yes, but at the same time, you didn't really care at that point. You were trying to.
You're Konosuba, you were burning for like 4 or 5 anyway.
You're burning. It's a last shot, dude. It's last shot plus a clock kick.
Right. Well, you're not attacking with set card. Remember, Mega make us know what this thing called attacking is.
Right. Right. I forgot. She's just like Kanata. Well, again.
It's like attack. What the hell is that?
And she even doubled down on it in set 3. It's like, I still don't know what attacking is. But regardless, though, Konosuba aside, I don't really like the Quicksilver effect. There's not much I want to Quicksilver in this set.
Or it's more like, is there any like reason to do so?
Yukata look to save a little bit of stock.
Like the idea is that these abilities let you, you save Q stock. You think that's how I think of them.
Right. And that's the thing is that what do we necessarily need to conserve stock for?
Not a whole lot, I would say.
Like, okay, this card can only be hard casted at 3. So again, you'd want to summon an actual level 3 here. So, like, realistically, okay, Ichika, no, she's already dead by then in all likelihood. Dead or on the field. She's not in your hand anymore in all likelihood. New Year's Itsuki. Boy, you should have summoned her ass last turn. Too late. Awkward Atmosphere. That might be the only one I might consider.
Right, using 2 stock, using 3 stock, you get 2 bodies and a climax.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
And Yukata look itself. Again, it does give Yukata look a boost as well.
Which is handy.
Which is handy, but at the same time, Yukata look by itself is already 11.5, 12.5 with a climax, 14,000 behind the level support. Like,
She doesn't need that much.
She doesn't need any more help, in my opinion.
Right.
Like, if you really want the additional booster, discard Azusa. Turn her into 19.5.
Yeah, just go there at that point.
Like,
yeah, attempt to Gretchen Reinhardt, I guess.
Right, at that point, you could attempt to threaten Reinhardt. But, like, I'm trying to figure out, what does this card do? Okay. In
in the other girls' decks. Nino? Hell no. Nino casts her shift for free via standby anyways. You don't need Quicksilver in there. Yotsuba. That level 3 comes down for free.
Yeah, you're already in memory. If Garen had, you're fucked.
Okay, Ichika. The Ichika level 3. Okay, I can see why.
You can make the argument. You can make the argument.
That's a good target for Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Miku, no.
Or more like Miku fitting in red period.
Miku don't do red, man. So, legitimately speaking,
I guess you could argue yourself. Could you been fit red in that?
yeah, maybe
Not easily.
not very easily, but you could force it.
You could force it, but if Miku,
Okay.
you would dislike yourself trying to do so.
It's okay. I'm gonna make a comparison that only you would know. It's like fit Tsubasa into 8-bar Nympho gear. It's like trying to fit Tsubasa in there.
Hey, no, let's not.
Again, man. So the only viable girl. Okay, good stuff. Again, see Ichika.
So I'm gonna say overall rating, I'm gonna give it the niche. It only has a few good strong uses.
While it looks good on paper, everything else about this, oh lord. And if you're trying to say, well, what about Under the Moonlight? That doesn't cost stock.
Right.
That eats your hand.
Yeah, this card doesn't solve that.
That card doesn't solve that card's problems either, so niche this. I can't Pharrell this one. It's too good for the Pharrell.
Right, it's still a decent or it's more of there are paths to play in quintuplets that do encourage a card like this. There's just not many or enough. I'm trying to say here.
And also, while this card looks like it's perfect for Itsuki waifu, it's not.
It really isn't.
Like, I'd rather just hard cast. Just about
everything, yeah.
Fair enough. Next. Mountain Echo, Itsuki, 001K. This ability activates up to once per turn. When you start up, get 1,000 and tap, exchange a card in your level area with a card from your grave.
Oh.
You know, this scene was adorable, actually, when she was with your boy and she's like trying to go, Yahoo!
Yeah, it even says in a flavor text there. Yahoo!
Again, man, it was during the field trip. It was during the school trip, so.
Was it? It wasn't during the vacation?
Oh, no, it was during the vacation, and they were like, wait, what are you doing here?
Right, because I was like, when they went on the field trip, they didn't go to no mountainous area.
I mixed it up from season 1. Season 1 is when
they went to a ski resort.
Right, the ski resort. That's why they were so cold. But again, this trip is right before the Kyoto arc. So oh boy. I can't wait to watch the Kyoto arc, dude. I can't wait.
Fun.
Like I said, Negi, come on, man. Change the ending. Come on, man. Change the ending, man.
No one said Quintessential Quintuplets is a visual novel, dude.
Yes, but Negi did hint that he might change the ending for the anime.
And before the wedding is just a mirage in the anime.
You know what? I'll take that.
You'll take it over the actual ending.
Or hell, ideally, he picks Itsuki. And man, your boss simped for Itsuki all along.
That's not necessarily true.
Okay, man, episode 1, he should have simped for Itsuki, man.
Again, I'll keep trying to make the argument. Would it have been a watchable anime at that point?
No, but what if he picks Itsuki in the end, man?
I'm gonna get on a shoe beating.
God, you're gonna beat me with a shoe, aren't you?
I could have probably beat you with a shoe.
If she fucking wins, I'll be like,
But fuck you. Undeserved.
Pet's the Itsuki Nesoberry. But okay, so the card in general, this is meant to help fix experience, but anybody who's even remotely decent at the game doesn't need this. Period. Like, if you are having trouble with experience 2, you need to run more level 3s at that point. Like
you're kind of starting at that point. I started asking a question. Are you just simply afraid to run more than 8?
at that point, you're playing the wrong deck. You're either playing the wrong deck or
You need to learn how to adjust to what the deck wants to do.
exactly
It's should be a real question.
right.
A real answer.
It's one of those. I question in the majority of cases whose list did you copy. Like, let's not beat around the bush. Majority of people net deck. Let's not beat around the bush, man. I wonder whose list. Show me the list that you copied. Oh, okay. Like literally, I run 12 level 3s personally. Like, I run 12 of the damn things. And I never have trouble. I never have trouble getting experience 2, man. Like, back when I was less experienced, okay, sure. But nowadays, hell no. Like, the only reason you would run it as an experienced player is if you have nothing else. And that
Right, like a good example would be, say, the Yui in SAO 10th.
No. I wouldn't say her. I would say Shoko is a better example.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man. Did we have any other choice, FR? And no, we're not playing that Bint Exile nonsense. Again, man, I can tolerate Nino. I cannot tolerate this Bint. But back to happy thoughts here. Pharrell?
This is a for real.
Okay, dude, if you're experienced enough at this game, you don't need this.
Okay, that's a fair point. I
Okay.
was thinking about niche.
Again, man. Again, this channel is aimed at experienced players, the veterans of the game.
People who should already know to some extent what they're doing.
Right. Do you know how to play the game at this point? Like, how should I say this? To equivalent this to real life, this is basically Weiss Schwarz for college students. Like, college students should know the basics: how to read, write, basic arithmetic, all of that.
You would hope.
You know, honestly, I've been working with kids recently, and they're not dumb as shit as most adults think they are. They're not as dumb.
Well, that's good.
They're not that fucking dumb, dude. Like, they know how to read, write. They know how to read, write, and do basic math. Like,
I have teachers. I have teachers and other friends in the education industry who have told me like otherwise.
okay, fair enough. But again, I'm mostly dealing with, the ROTC kids, the band kids, people
Okay,
with
the kids who are trying hard.
yeah, the extracurricular. I'm dealing with the sweats, man.
Okay, go.
Sweaty high schoolers. But at the same time, man, those kids, you know what? I have to reverse my stance here that kids these days aren't that dumb. They just need a bit of guidance.
Okay, for sure.
All right, next.
Yep, we have pastry chef Nino 104,000. During your turn, all of your other quintuplets get 1,000 power, and when your other quintuplet character is put to the away room from the stage, if she's in your back row, you may yeet this to bring that character back in rest.
It's patissier, Nino Nakano, man. It's patissier.
Isn't Patricia guessing that mean pastry chef?
Yes, but again, man, it's more appropriate. It's more appropriate, man. Soul Sleeper would murder me if I didn't call it patissier. You'd be like, "FR man, I've told you, it's patissier." I'm going. He's like, if I have to learn the damn French term, you have to too. I'm going, yeah, well, fair enough, man. But at the same time, patissier Nino here. Unironically, dude, that capture stance is handy. That capture stance is fucking handy.
And hey, extra bulk on your own turn.
Oh well, I mean, dude, this allows I keep forgetting her name off the top of my head. I had to keep referring to the list, but Ernest Hart Nino. Holy but Jesus, she now slams in for 14,000 with this card on the board. 14,000, mate.
Not considering you need to go that far, but alright.
What do you mean? The 14,000, man, you killing over, right?
She was already making things kill over, dude.
Dude, fair enough, man. Hey, man, you gotta make extra sure.
Extra sure.
Okay,
It's just a meme of having one giant sword like cut a steak.
Yes. And man, Brazilian barbecue does that all the fucking time.
They have a different reason.
True. That sword is used to store the meat. That sword is used to store it, but at the same time, man, like, again, this also makes, the 1/1 of choice get over enemy 1/1s, or at least force them to eject the counter.
Pretty good.
Oh, and guess what? Patissier can also be used to save a certain level 3 combo that we don't want dying.
Pretty good. You need it for the backswing.
Like, this card has incredible use, man. Like,
Yeah,
can you imagine?
Overall, pretty good. Yeah.
Can you imagine standbying this in at 0?
I mean, that's a pretty good standby target.
Let's see here.
No, I wouldn't argue I wouldn't necessarily prioritize it.
It's not bad at 0 as a standby target. Like, of course you want to stand by on your 1/1, but at the same time, you don't have a 1/1 in the grave. Patissier is pretty
You
good.
can't go too wrong. So overall, playable.
Playable, definitely. Like, imagine 4/5 Nino runners, 3/5 Asusa.
Oh,
Do I need to keep going, man?
no, you good. You good.
Like, Jesus Christ, these cards are gigantic.
Okay, we are. Oh yeah, you just got love how hard Neil's trying in her new part-time job, especially with Futuro around.
Okay, dude, she carries his ass, literally. Like, okay, let's describe the flavor here. Dude, she makes the actual good pie while your boy makes the fucking dud. And guess who fucking walks in afterwards? Ichika. And Ichika has to try with all her might to call the dud good. Like, again, they're meant to, give Ichika the good pie that Nino makes. You remember the scene, right?
Wow.
I mean, come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Even the boss was like, "Oh, for real, bro, this pie tastes like ass." And Nino's, "Oh my god, oh my god."
Of course, I could get used to like actually working in an environment like that because it's not like cooking at home.
Okay, dude, the owner even said, "Dude, this tastes better than what I can do." For real. And that guy is snooty AF, man. That guy's snooty AF.
Really is.
But at the same, again, man, Nino, Michelin star chef in the making.
How far?
Man, she can embarrass Guy Fieri all fucking day.
Damn.
All right, next.
Hang his ass back in the Flavor Town.
Bath time, Ichika, 500. Let's see here. It's a 2K counter that you can ding yourself to salvage.
Okay.
My face one. If it wasn't for the name at the bottom, I couldn't tell this is Ichika. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, and the foil doesn't really help. I guess the foil help actually. I mean, let me take a look.
Let's take a look. Actually,
I feel like the foil kinda helped.
uh,
Big question mark.
oh, definitely, it definitely does. Yeah, it definitely does, dude. It clearly shows Ichika on our phone.
As I said, you need the freaking foil version. Know who it is.
And it's just like looking at eyes. I can't tell by the goddamn eyes,
Because they
dude.
all have the same darn eye color.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
Yeah,
damn it.
no. Like, I'm pretty sure either I make a joke or like some cosplayer make a joke of, oh, I just need to own one pair of contacts and I can technically cosplay all 5 of these.
Yeah, but you need 5 separate outfits, man.
And 5 separate wigs.
Yep. Hey, man, Itsuki when?
I've FR!
Yes? For real, man?
Why Itsuki though?
Because Itsuki, man.
Don't do
Itsuki's
it. Don't do it.
Itsuki's a good girl.
It's a good girl. I don't think I fit her too well.
True. You weren't mature enough. Sometimes, man. But regardless, though, maybe Miku. Though I would be like, where's the headphones? Where's your headset?
I could literally. It's not hard to either get one or make one.
Yeah, but
you'll have cosplay as Choo-Choo.
do you use a real headset as Choo Choo or no?
It's a real one.
Okay.
Yeah, you can actually plug in either your choice of an AUX cord or you can have it as a Bluetooth.
The Bluetooth, please.
The Bluetooth, please.
And man, and Itsuki would be a really simple cosplay.
Okay, but her waist like high maintenance AF.
Very. Or what about Ichika, man?
That means cosplay as Ichika.
True.
I was like, after season 2, man, the fuck?
I am one of the few people that goes, Ichika did not change at all.
Which I just call thinking.
Hey man, my rating chart didn't change. Actually, no, my rating chart did change.
What, mate?
Itsuki is now tied for first place.
Imagine tying. Okay, the problem is at level 1 you really wanna minimize the amount you're clocking yourself.
Hey man, we have this thing called Akane, man.
You also have this thing called Akane, so it's kinda like who really benefits from this?
Well, you could unironically grab this off the choice, but
Doesn't each gonna have another level 1 counter with Soul Trigger?
she has the refundable, if I remember correctly.
And why not do that?
Fair enough. So yeah, I think this card gets the Pharrell.
No, it's just no, I gotta go further beyond.
Oh man.
By each could be here, so I'll give you a taste of my real.
Damn. We really have swapped roles. We really have. Holy shit-o.
Okay. Move on. Okay. Death Anniversary Ichiki Nakono. 1/1/2500. This ability activates up to once per turn when using active ability. Choose one of your characters and gets power plus 1000 until end of turn. And act rest this card. Choose one of your characters and gets power plus X until end of turn, where X is the number of your quintuplet characters multiplied by 500.
Why?
Okay, flavor wise, love this card. But ability text. For real?
We already have Intimate Sisters, Itsuki
Itsuki.
from set 1.
And we've already alluded to why Intimate Sisters is just better than this.
Right. She's a little assist that soul pumps, and you can also discard a Quintessential Quintuplets each game you're playing as a 4 of anyway, that you may not necessarily need for an extra 5,500, plus any axe stacking on top of that.
Right, and this gives you 35 at best. Like, Pharrell?
Yeah, this is a for real.
She's really-
I think they're trying very hard to like make this like, oh, you only need or primarily need Spec 2 cards to build the deck.
No, Bushy, you already failed.
Yeah,
Heavily.
they definitely fail.
Oh,
Right.
oh Lord.
Right,
Oh
moving on.
Lord. Memories of Mom Itsuki. 1/4K. If you're level 3 or higher, this card gets the following ability. Sacrifice this. Choose one of your opponent's guys, move it to an empty slot on the board, untap it. And then choose one of your opponent's other guys and exchange it with the first guy. And when this card becomes reversed, she's an anti-change bomb that exiles the target instead.
Fun.
You're shitting me, right? You're shitting me.
At first, I was like, at first, I'm like, wait, there has to be a mistake somewhere. Can I misread this? Because I'm thinking, like, the only reason why they gave it to Yuri in Assault Lily was because, well, lore reasons.
But no, they gave it to Itsuki
And then I'm
too.
like, what? Oh no.
Okay, like at first I thought, no, you're pulling my leg, man. Impossible.
And then we're re-reading it, we're like, no one's legs being pulled.
You're not reading this at no o'clock. This is definitely oh Jesus Christ. Christ almighty.
like how, right?
The funny thing is I don't see this card's being spammed everywhere. I'm going, what in all things sacred? Like, standby is still everywhere.
Alright, and you know, this guarantees the thing is gone for good.
It's gonzo. Send it straight to exile, boys.
Or as Gavin would say, to the Dark Aether.
You want to retrieve it from the Dark Aether. Good luck.
Right, chances are
You're not going to be able to.
standby decks don't play things that could do that.
It's gone. Gonzo for good.
Five ever.
Now, that's not the only intriguing part. This card does not exile in itself. You don't have to send this card to the Dark Aether. As
Right,
payment.
you're really go to the Dark Aether.
But and Memories of Mom, reusable.
Usable.
Like, that's amazing. And the fact that this is okay during you know, for all the bitching I did about Yukata look, you know, being denied targets. Well, I can pay one, sacrifice this. How about no? Let me
You can be like, hey, that brainstorm.
force it up.
Like what? like this is such a good I like the this Bushro. Take notes. This is a good way to do a multi-use card.
Like, okay,
It's
most
a
people
card
would
that
say
it's a card that's good removal of pesky things that come down early. It's also a card that helps a particular line of play.
like, again, a lot of people, you know, some players specifically the Arizona crew would scoff into, I can just sack counter my way out of this. Okay, you want to pay 3 stock and ditch 2 cards? Be my guest at that point. You sacrifice so much resource. You're not finishing me. At that point, you're not finishing me. I don't realistically care. Now, of course, if I'm facing specifically Ian, I still have to worry because Coco was so damn cheap. But against the grand majority of the Arizona crew, they're paying the tray and sacrificing 2 cards to deny 1 Itsuki. And
or get rid of maybe 3 cards.
Or they ate half their hand for it.
Or actually no, sack counters, or it could be like pay 2, ditch 2, and sacrifice.
But at the same time, man, does that sound like a fair trade to you? Like, again, imagine your opponent having.
To their credit, Gavin. To them, having that extra turn by denying you that could be the thing that gets them the victory.
Fair enough, but they're slamming shitters at that point. They are basically essentially forced to slam shitters because they gave up so much resource.
Okay, that just depends on how much of the game they spend trying to gain resources, right?
Fair enough, but at that point, if they have so much resource, well, the sack counter doesn't matter. I'm probably dead already. Why haven't they killed me yet?
A fair point.
Like, Weiss Schwarz is so quick now that Weiss as a game is so quick now that a card like a sack counter doesn't matter anymore, unless it's like going together Kokoa. It has to be something that cheap.
Kind of crazy.
This is an excellent pivot card. It's an excellent pivot card.
I like it.
Like, this is one of the cards that a lot of people will overlook that first ability. A lot of people overlook it.
Well, it's going because to them it's kind of like if I'm not playing a game plan that requires me to shove targets somewhere, why even?
But it facilitates that reversal. It facilitates it and forces your opponent to either give up a ton of resource or just take it. Which, again, man, imagine you're facing, the Yukata look, and you have that sack counter in hand, but you have, imagine that sack counter, like preventing Yukata look would cost you half your stock and half your hand. What would you do in that situation?
I mean, I would have to argue the right answer is still to use this so that I increase my chances of survival.
Fair enough. Fair enough, even though you're crippled.
I mean, it's better than accepting a likely defeat now.
Likely defeat now. Okay, fair enough. Imagine there's two of them on the board.
I mean, at that point you kind of have. At that point, you're actually forced to use the counter because you actually want to avoid.
You actually want.
You actually have like it's basically if you don't do it's basically damned if you don't, damned if you do.
Now imagine you have two sack counters and you have the resources to completely deny Itsuki times 2.
That kind of depends on. I mean, chances are I wouldn't do both.
You wouldn't do both. You're like, I could completely deny you here, but I have nothing left.
Right, at that point, do I even have a way to retaliate? Period. It's the question.
You're probably like, I have to shove brainstorms up at that point. It's like at that point, it's either shove brainstorms up or brainstorm and potentially time walk here.
Pretty yabe.
Like it's one of those things. Like, but again, sack counters are largely disappearing.
For good reason, Again, as Gavin said, the game's moving too fast, so you don't have another turn to get back the 3 stock that you used to use them.
Exactly. Of course.
On top of that, they for a lot of decks they just simply are unfazed by their anti-change ability.
Okay, man. When's the last time you actually cared about getting anti-changed?
Maybe a year ago.
I haven't been scared for 2 years now.
Okay.
I haven't been scared for almost 2 years now. Like, again, Yukata Look is the first time I've played a reversal finisher in years. And I'm going, you know what? This landscape is not completely hellish for Itsuki anymore.
Right. Sack counter use has definitely plummeted.
Has plummeted near zero. Like, essentially, if you're not if you're not essentially going to a place like Arizona, sack counters are largely
Itsuki gets free kills all day. You don't even need Memories of Mom here or New Year Itsuki. You don't need.
Chances are you don't.
Chances are you don't. But in a region like Arizona where they're like anti-standby, anti-reversals, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. And even then, they are perfectly willing to effectively time walk themselves or sacrifice over half their resources just to deny one lane of it. They're perfectly fine with that most of the time. Like, they're willing to ram cards in as fast as possible just to deny the reversal combo. I'm going, okay, fair enough. What's your hand size at? 2. Was it really worth it at that point?
That's debatable on what their top end is.
That's debatable on what their top end is. Like,
because some top ends could simply, like, bounce you back that hard.
Right. They're willing to neg that badly, but at the same time, sure, you gave me a free turn. I'll take that.
I feel like a lot of Weiss Schwarz players seem to underestimate what it means to have good tempo.
Weiss Schwarz players do not understand. I feel a lot of Weiss Schwarz players do not understand the value of a time walk, getting time walked, of time walking themselves. I feel a lot of players don't understand that.
Or rather, maybe the correct way to say it is more like this. There was a time where that strategy was okay. But because of how, again, as we're saying again, it's become so fast overall that the viability is now questioned at best.
The viability is 0 at this point, man. Time walking, except at maybe the very first turn of the game, is a death sentence. You basically lose at that point. You might as well concede right then and there. It's one of those things that makes me go. That's why Bushiroad is scared to print actual time walks in this game. Like, Bushiroad is,
or if they do it, they make them hyper restrictive.
We're
talking like we're talking like basically pay an arm, a leg, a kidney, and maybe a toe.
You sacrifice both of your children for it. You sacrifice both your kids for it. Jesus, like, time walking, like, Bushiroad is too scared to print viable time walks. And with the current pace of the game, like, if a combo simply told me, pay, a reasonable amount for simply a time walk, I would play that in a heartbeat. Even if it's literally just vanilla swings.
I mean, I'll go ahead and bring up I'll go ahead and bring up the game again. Shadow first. So, people that play this game probably know of the infamous card Dimensional Shift. Apparently, according to my friend who's been playing since like the very beginning, the card used to only cost 15. You reduce its cost by 1 every time you play a spell. And it got nerfed to be an 18 original cost. Then it's falling out its current 20. It's still a tier 1 decking unlimited. Because turn 6, time walk. You win, basically.
Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn. Do we need to say any more?
Ooh?
Cast Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn might as well say I win.
Exactly, like it's kind of absurd. Like my friend who he's played Shadow since very early days. He's at the point he's like, I recently met him in real life for like the first time in 2 years recently, and he's like telling me, Ren, we need to actually just get rid of the damn card. The card is unhealthy.
Again,
it's kind of absurd because this was a combo deck that used to be susceptible to aggro, and now with the most recent set, it's kind of like, Oh wait, I have this thing called anti-aggro tools.
So it don't care.
They don't care. It's absurd. Like, I'm like, oh no.
Again, man. Imagine Bushiroad putting, printable, guaranteed, affordable time walks in Weiss
Oh no.
as your combo. You have nothing else but time walk, and that's
Oh,
perfect.
that's effectively 6 instances of damage.
Even just 3 vanilla swings.
Well, in a way, your cards are basically saying deal damage equal to your soul plus trigger.
Right.
Like, that's still come on, dude. That's effectively just giving all your guys an extra damage.
And imagine, people would say, well, what about restands? I'm going, restands can be easily prevented. A time walk cannot be.
Right,
Like,
that's one of the problems that people have with a card like Dimensional Shift over in Shavers. There's no interaction because unless you play cards that like modify the cost of something to make it like cost more, which almost nobody is, or unless you maybe play a card that says you can't play spells. Like there is a card that can do that, but only one class has access to it, and you also have to kind of high roll going first to make it worth it because the card's a 6 drop. I'm not mistaken, a 5 drop.
That's expensive for Shadowverse.
Especially in Unlimited, where that's again, it's a turn 5/6 format.
That's Weiss. That's Weiss in a nutshell. Turns 4 through 6, someone is likely very dead. Someone's barbecued by then, man. Like, that's the state of the game that we play. Like, and apparently Bushiroad is very okay turning this game into modern, basically. Like, they meant for this game. Like, dude, I suspect even the Quintuplet Cup is a 4 to 6 turn format.
That's scary.
That's scary.
When you're only playing this one product, you're only allowed to build around one character.
One of these 5 girls. And it's
you're still a turn 4 to 6 format.
Oh lord.
What? And this is and by the way, people, this has unlike Bang Dream, this only has 2 products.
Right.
At least Bang Dream has like number of products.
And
counting.
That's why we gotta make limited mainstream, man. Limited will slow this game down.
Oh, true.
Limited.
But that's again, I'm kind of wondering, like I begs the question: how many people will actually appreciate a slowdown of the game? That's the question I have.
Well,
because I'll be
the OGs, man.
How many OGs are even left?
A particular female associate.
You could even argue she's not even really all that OG. She came in when English started being a thing.
Still, man. Okay, man, she's more of an OG than I am.
Okay, sure.
Okay, dude, I'm a kid compared to her.
I definitely meant OG to be like actually been here since 08.
Oh hell no, dude! Barely any of those people are left.
Mike's from 08, right?
I think he's an 09er.
Okay.
But he's close enough. He's close enough. Like, I consider you an OG.
No, I'm like, no, I'm 2 years too late.
But again, man. I think limited. Like, of course, there needs to be incentive to play limited. There needs to be.
Of course. I mean,
more
on that another time.
More on that another time. But at the same time, man, this is the game that we play. FR. Oh man.
Crazy.
Again, man. One of the reasons why I picked this game over trying to do modern is because this game was a lot slower when I first joined.
And Gavin was right. At the time, it's more of a turn 7 to 9 format.
Yeah, 7 to 9 format. Now it's so it's this or modern. The corporate has identified asking you to pick the office me, man. It's literally the office me. Man, can you blame me for using the office meme on that one, man? Okay, I can either choose to play modern with magic creatures or anime girls.
That's what it is now, man.
Big crying.
Big crying. But anyways, back
Although
to
to be to be fair to Weiss Schwarz's credit, at least you're not paying $dollars for your decks in the Japanese. You're not paying $dollars for a lot of the decks in this game.
True.
But like FR, if I'm going to FR, I am not paying $dollars for junk mid range.
That's 1,700. That'll be 1,700, sir.
FR is probably like how much my Weiss Schwarz collection's worth.
Mine's around.
At best, mind you.
I want to say mine's around 12 grand at this point.
Boy.
Well, again, man, I've invested a lot. I've invested a lot into this game. But regardless, though, memories of mom. Come on, man.
Pretty,
you know what to. Pretty fucking good.
Pretty good card. Yeah, pretty good card.
Oh man.
It's what Ichiki appreciates this.
And this is a fucking common too. That's a fucking common.
FR right there, common people.
Holy shadow. Alright, next.
Yep. We have Words of Farewell, Nino Nakano, 5,500. This is just your 7,500 beat stick that has hang on core people. Nothing too fancy here.
Pharrell, come on, man.
Here's what makes me even more frustrating. This is one of those other. This is another example of
Flavor fail.
Yeah, flavor fail. So Words of Farewell, she's saying, "Oh, bye, Miku."
Right. This is
both Nino and Miku were trying to get a job at the same bakery that Futuro works at because they both want to be near Futuro while working part time. And obviously Nino gets chosen because she actually knows what she's doing at a bakery. Miku doesn't.
FR, man, that's one terrible bakery if you hire Miku. I hate to do that to my girl, but shit.
Right. Like there's not even flavor text on this card. Like, come on, so much flavor fail. Like not even the foil version has flavor text.
This is a big crying, man.
Yeah. All right. I just gotta give it the FR for multiple reasons here.
Oh man, this is definitely getting the fro, man.
Like, Nino already has a decent 1/1 and flavor fail.
I see this in almost every Nino list. I'm going, why?
Like, people, we could do better than that.
Oh, come on, people. I don't even like Nino, and I found a better 1/1. All right, next. New Year, Nino. 2/1/7K. She's a level 3 killer, and at the beginning of your opponent's attack step, you may pay the cost of 1. If you do, swap this and one of the other guys.
Oh, okay.
Now, at the same time, though, why? Like, level 3 killers only work on your turn.
I mean, you could argue the idea is that you could try to put New Year Nino here in a lane where she's not going to auto die.
I don't know, man. Everyone plays fucking early plays now.
If not that, maybe some other card could just dispose of her.
Like, come on, man. Even level 1 combos can destroy Nino now.
True.
Like, come on. And Nino does not need help destroying opposing early plays.
Right, you're already playing this hasty 2/2 that can destroy things in the game.
or Santa outfit.
Or even that. So, yeah, you see FR train rolling.
Yeah, for real, man. For real?
The FR train is rolling.
Oh, come man.
Okay, moving on, we have Feelings of Atonement, Ichika Nakano, level 2/2 cost 5,500 power. If you're playing the Ichika Darned deck, she gets 4,000 power. And on attack with the top card of your deck, if it's an Ichika, stock it.
Cool. Why would I ever play this?
No?
Quintessential Quintuplets Ichika, man.
Right.
Now you might be like, well, she could potentially refund her. She could potentially go stock positive. Yes, if she somehow managed to live the cycle, where do you play? And can I come? I would like to get away from the gymnasium for a game or two. But in reality, FR, no.
Are you giving it the FR rating though? I wouldn't give it the FR rating. They make a big TV. Why? So we can watch Ichika Nakamo's films in HD.
But Ichika, behave yourself. I'll give you a taste of my feelings. That's the first quote from my ass all night.
True.
And man, I can't even for real this one, man.
I was fucking sound like how?
I can't even for real this one. I can't. Okay, and I've been trying to minimize the quotes of this.
This is also another flavor fail because this is where Ichika's telling the rest of the girls, yeah, I'm gonna go on the D course with trying to bait them away from Futuro. So this is also technically after she realized that she made Miku depressed.
Right.
Has feelings of atonement.
This is the core moment where each could dropped off most people's radars.
Or basically it was before that. And I would also argue the foil art did a much better job portraying, on the art at least, like, Ichika feeling like bad about what she did.
Yeah, well, she was pretty shit. That was pretty shitty of her to do that, but yeah, next. In Delusion, Ichika, 3295. Change. Bounces back to your hand. If you keep your climax phase, you may pay the cost. If you do, change into something from your hand. And as a startup, you may pay 2 tap to burn your opponent for 1.
This is strange.
Why would I? Why? No, right?
This card's a bit confusing.
Why would I ever play this? Like, okay, the change effect. All right, why not just pay 2 to cast the thing I actually wanted to play in the first place?
Like, the only argument that you can make is if you are doing some kind of weird standby deck.
Okay, you could, again, summoning this to front row, paying 2 to tap this, and then changing this out costs 4 stock.
Like at that point, even pure white wish Nino sounds more appealing.
Right, and we both hated that card.
I wouldn't really say as far as say of hating it, but we were just questioning like why it even existed.
Right.
Here, I'm not even sure. I mean, here, I mean, okay, fine. I'll give it a for real. I don't get this card.
They make a big TV. Why? So we can watch Delusional Ichika in HD. Oh, man. All right, next.
Okay, Bell of Oaths. Level 2, 1 cost event. Counter. Choose one of your quintuplet characters in battle and put it to your memory. At the beginning of your next draw phase, put that character from your memory in any spot on the stage and it gets power plus 1000 and soul plus 1 until end of turn.
You know, speaking, this is essentially a better GC.
Well, it's not active until level 2 onwards. That's the kind of problem.
It's the caveat behind it.
Right.
It's what
we see a similar card in Circuit's 20th anniversary for newspaper deck in the couple 3.
Right, but that was newspaper only. This is anybody.
No, like I said, anniversary or newspaper.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. I don't remember much about the Takapa review, man.
Damn.
Again, man, it was the Mike show pretty much.
True.
It was the Mike show. But again, there's a reason why I asked Mike to come on for that one.
He knew a lot.
Again, man.
I was sure like I know mainly newspaper and build your own Marika.
I know fuck all. outside of the new deck, I know fuck all. But again, that's why we bring associate professors on occasion. Especially and with the bias, especially associate professors that know limited, that know how to play fucking limited. But Bell of Oaths here again.
It's a tough call, I could say, because
Okay, I'm trying to think about the amount of things I want to actually save.
right, like
It's rough.
not many, right?
Okay.
I low key feel like this is like not this is not the time that you make this card in almost. Like, or I'm about to propose another question. Would this be broken as a 1/1? No, right?
Not even, because again, I'm trying to think here. Well, it's effectively, again, this effectively guarantees saving whatever.
Right, and but we already have cards that could do that. We have the Nino.
Right, but another application that you're forgetting about is saving standby targets from getting bombed.
True. Well, okay. You may bring up a fair point there.
But at the same time, that's kind of niche in itself. Because
Right. If you're preparing for that, it's kind of
like, okay, first off, you cannot fetch this.
right.
But even with that application, okay, you paid one, discarded one to protect your standby target. Fair enough.
And it's going to come back and swing in for one more soul and 1,000 more power for what it's worth.
Fair enough, but you still have to deal with the bomb itself, which you can deploy basically anything, because anti-change bombs are basically blow on them, they die.
Yeah, especially with the level 1 versions that people are playing in droves.
Are you kidding me? They're basically everywhere.
Right. Like, here's what I've noticed. A vanilla blue bomb is a 4K. A yellow bomb or a green bomb are 4,500.
And red bombs are basically non-existent.
Or
they're 5Ks. They're 5Ks.
If they're the memory bomb, they should be 35.
Right, but the standard
both of them have extra abilities tacked on. So we don't know.
Right.
We have never seen a vanilla memory anti-change bomb.
Which I highly doubt we will, but at the same time, like, the problem I have with it's more of just there are already free alternatives like capture stance. Nino as a patissier. That's a really good alternative. Now, of course, it won't protect you from the anti-change scenario, but again, most people are only playing one copy of it. Let's be frank here. How many copies are you generally seeing through the list that you've been looking at?
1 or 2 at best.
1 to 2 at best. No one is teching 3 to 4 of them. That's
right. Like, people fear standby, but not that much.
Like, most people will call you crazy if you put in 3 to 4 of them. Again, not even the Arizona crew puts in that many.
And they dislike standby for passion.
Oh boy, standby is so they're
inhospitable AF against standby.
Boy, it will barbecue you.
Oh, barbecue is considered mercy.
Oh, they're breaking out the flamethrowers, man. Boy,
You're not just gonna freaking get the pyre out and roast you and just have you basically think British style witch trials.
Now, the Bell of Oaths. I don't know how to feel about this one, man. I really don't.
I'll give some credit. It's kind of flavorful because so towards the end of season, or not the end, before the field trip, as they're about to leave from their vacation at the hot springs, it was there's a supposed myth that uh if you were to if there was somebody you have a crush on and you were to actually engage with them in a kiss or something and then ring the bell 3 times or something like that, you two will be fated to be together for life. And the SR arc actually shows the action of someone like crushing Futuro and then ringing a bell.
Oh. Do they actually reveal who it is in the show? I can't remember.
You should be able to tell from her voice. I believe.
God,
I believe that's how you should be able to tell. Like they don't show the actual person, or rather, let me see here.
Let me see here. Let me actually go from the bell. Let me actually look at the bell's art. No, it's not the OFR. It'd have to be.
It's an SR.
It's an SR.
Yeah.
Right, almost 100%. It's an SR. Okay, I'm looking at the SR art right now. Dude, it's bloody Itsuki. That's Itsuki.
Right.
But anybody who's watched the show knows she does not win.
Or rather, if you read the manga, it's more accurate.
True, if you read the manga, you know she don't win. So that scene is a lie.
I'm trying to remember in the manga. Do we know who was it that pounced on Futuro?
It's still
Itsuki. Got it.
That's Itsuki, man.
So as we gotta find as manga readers know, the bell also is fake news.
Oh, hella fake news, man. Hey, Negi, come on, man. You know what to do, man.
Or technically speaking, you could argue that what Itsuki did was the incorrect way to trigger the bell.
Fair enough, but at the same time, man.
Because technically it should have been more like the two do it like consensually, right?
And that was a complete accident.
Right. So it's kind of like Bell always goes, "Nah, I can't count. Fuck out of here."
Get out of here! Oh my god! But
red flag.
aside from the lore, though, like.
I'll have to give this a niche. There is some way to make this work, but not a lot of decks could do.
I'll be overly optimistic. Playable minus.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll be overly optimistic. I'm hoping there's some way to break this, but
you're just not seeing it right now.
I'm not.
Okay, well,
last
but not least,
Under the Cold Sky, all 5 of them, 3-2, 10K. Okay, this is an early play if you have 2 or less. The gold standard condition, boys, and she's a Doug trio.
Hey, you already have one of these at home.
We definitely have one of these at home, and it's on an easier goddamn condition too. And she's fucking bigger too.
Right, she starts out as a 10K, and on your turn, she's 11.
No. She's an 8-5. If you're playing the goddamn game, which
she gets 1500 and on attack.
No, during your turn, 11K.
Oh damn.
Yeah, her text is hella complicated.
That's what I remember. I remember writing it up that I'm like, what the fuck is with all of this text?
Even though, come on, man, what's wrong with just printing this as a fucking 10K? Like,
weird, but okay.
Well, it is a way you can fit Reddit into Miku waifu. And Yotsuba.
But did they need something like this?
Not really. Miku just needed a better finisher. Like, Miku just needs an overhauled card pool in general. Like,
I think the problem was they took the headphones part of Miku and went way too far. like yes, those are things that make Miku stick out, but yeah, bullshit, don't get how to go that far.
Yotsuba don't care about this. She's like, yeah.
I can just simply take these gold bars and they become anything from the top 2.
Right. So, and bulk? I don't care. I don't give a flying fuck about bulk. Oh, my shit's dead, man. Every time. And bruh, she has an arguably easier early play that healed me. Like, come on, man. Come on. And the other. Okay. Ichika. Hello? Itsuki. We have a superior one of these at home. And Nino. Pharrell, have you not been listening to this have you not been listening to this review? Like, pay attention during the lecture, please.
To be fair, this lecture has been going on for quite a while.
True, but at the same time, and then Miku.
This may low-key breaker.
Fair enough, but this is quite the passionate one. I'll say that much. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get this to Pharrell.
I'll be a little nicer. I'll give it to me.
Okay.
I feel like someone's gonna be gearing up to make this work.
Mr. Kim, perhaps.
Mr. Kim probably.
Kim,
I could see some application.
what's funny is he's actually taking a break from this game at the moment.
I don't blame the guy.
I was like, damn, doesn't he want to go for year two? Keep his title up?
Oh, do you actually know if the reason if he said it?
No, he was just said he was taking a break on Facebook and selling a bunch of decks.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
it could be something more personal that he just can't. I guess didn't feel comfortable talking about. So fair enough.
Fair enough. But at the same time, with that, ladies and gentlemen, that will end Red. I thank you if you've listened to this lecture the whole way through. Please, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, set it to all notifications because he's all
Of the YouTube algorithm, and of course, you can be even more awesome by sending us a contribution through our Coffee or Patreon, like Jake here, who is subscribed at the Popper tier. And it's through people like Jake that we can continue to make this awesome content for y'all. So we really appreciate it. And with that, we'll catch you all next time. Bye bye.